Hey guys, before the video starts, just want to say I'm going on tour again, finally. This feels crazy to say, but with vaccines rolling out and everything and, you know, life sort of getting back to normal, I got shows coming up at the end of the year. I will be in Raleigh, North Carolina, Huntsville, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, Bridgeport, Connecticut, New Brunswick, New Jersey, and Levittown, New York. Some shows are already sold out because I announced this last week on my Twitter and Instagram. So we added second shows, but we may still add more. So if you want to stay in the loop, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll be posting about shows on there. Link in the description, or just go to kurtisconner.com, grab your tickets, and I'll see you at the end of the year. Enjoy the video. All right, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? Really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning, so do it. Pay no attention to my appearance right now, please. Do not perceive me. I mean, watch the video and, you know, like it and stuff, but reception is off limits, all right? I will say, if they do a Joe Dirt remake, dude, I'm a fucking shoo-in. Folks, how do you think the world's gonna end? Climate change, alien invasion, maybe a big shark? I don't know. Nobody knows how humanity will come to an end. I mean, it's 100% going to be climate change, but hey, you never know. Could be a big shark. The whole concept of the apocalypse is insanely popular in modern media and even ancient media. In the good book, not Twilight, the other one, the Bible, they talk about how Armageddon is the place where the kings of the earth under demonic leadership will wage war on the forces of God at the end of history. But hey man, if that happens, Armageddon me a cold one and a lawn chair. Because that sounds kind of... Full transparency here, I also thought the term Armageddon came from the Bruce Willis movie, but now I know that's not true. I learned something new, and that's a good thing, so you can't make fun of me for it. Speaking of movies, there have been a staggering amount of movies that take place either during the apocalypse or after the apocalypse. There's also a lot that take place before the apocalypse, but that's like pretty much every movie, I guess. You know, there's Independence Day, The Day After Tomorrow, War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise edition, This Is the End, The Happening, The Core, Snowpiercer, I Am Legend. Straight up, this whole video could just be me listing off apocalyptic movies, but you don't want that, right? Right? Or you do? I don't know. It'd be a lot easier for me. You don't? Okay. And for the most part, all these movies are pretty similar, but they're all so much fun to watch, man. Show me a big city just exploding, or just some dangerous threat coming towards the main character, and he's just like, we gotta go. Now. And I'm there, dude. Dude, there's one, like, chase scene in The Day After Tomorrow where Jake Gyllenhaal and friends are, like, running away from ice. Do you remember that shit? That is like simultaneously the dumbest and coolest scene of all time. Pun intended. All these apocalyptic movies are awesome, except for Knowing, starring Nicolas Cage. That movie has the worst ending I've ever seen in my life. Spoiler alert, the kids were Adam and Eve the whole time. I don't even feel bad about spoiling it, okay? I just did you a favor. I wish I was knowing how to get those 2 hours of my life back. There's also another apocalyptic movie that came out that I want to talk about. Came out in 2009, and it was called 2012. And this movie is just so fascinating to me because it came out like during the time where everybody thought the world was gonna end in 2012. So the movie studio was like, you know what?
Let's make some money off of that fear.
If you forget, people thought the world was gonna end in 2012 because an ancient like Mayan calendar ended on December 21st, 2012. Some people thought Earth was going to collide with this planet called Planet X, or they thought there was going to be like some natural disaster like a tidal wave or a big shark. Some people also were tying it to the Large Hadron Collider. They thought that it was going to make this huge like black hole and it was going to give planet Earth the old suck. Going to give us the old gluck gluck Super Soaker 9000. And dude, I remember genuinely like being terrified. Like I straight up thought that we were going to die in the year 2012. Because I would just watch so many YouTube videos from like these weird conspiracy theorists, and I was 13, so I didn't know any better. And YouTube recommendations are a scary thing. One minute you're watching Mark Johnson's part in Fully Flared, and then the next minute you're watching a video called, hey, Kurtis, you know you're gonna die in 5 years? Yeah, how about you tell your friends about it too, so they can think differently of you? Obviously, we survived 2012. But at what cost? No, obviously we survived 2012, but funny enough, the year 2012 isn't the first big apocalypse scare that I lived through. No, no, no. When I was 5 years old, I survived Y2K. I know some of you might be a little too young to know what Y2K was. So let me give you a brief summary. Back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, when it came to like keeping track of the date, computer programs only used like a 2-number system because, you know, why spend all that time putting like 1992 when you can just put 92, right? Makes sense. We still do that today. But then people started to wonder, like, what year is the computer gonna think it is when it gets to the year 2000? Because there's just gonna be 2 zeros. They're not programmed for this. We're fucked. So with that, people thought computer systems worldwide would just like shut down at midnight on New Year's. They thought planes would fall out of the sky, furnaces would turn off, cars would stop working, radio signals would go awry, just pretty much any technology would just not work anymore. Like news publications were writing about this. They were selling Y2K survival kits.
Call now and get the ultimate Y2K survival kit.
Prince even wrote a fucking banger about this back in 1982. Like this is like a big thing in like the zeitgeist for a while. Fucking huge word I just pulled out. No big deal. Like they had people everywhere working overtime trying to like figure out how to stop Y2K from happening, or if it even was going to happen. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't just like put the computer's date forward a few years and then see what happened, but what do I know? So a lot of people were freaking out, but spoiler alert, the kids were Adam and Eve the whole time. No, spoiler alert, nothing happened. We were all fine. The worst thing that happened was like some vending machines in Australia stopped working, which I mean, could feel like the end of the world if you're really craving a Snickers bar, you know? Or sorry, a Snickers bar. G'day, mate. Like I said earlier, I was 5 years old when this happened, so I didn't fully understand it. I do remember my neighbors throwing like an end of the world party that my parents went to, so luckily there were people who didn't actually think this was gonna happen.
Are you filling up your car because of Y2K?
Not at all, not worried.
Why are you filling up your car?
Out of gas.
And obviously, news reports about Y2K only fueled the fire. We've seen what bad news reporting can do. Some people were like fully convinced that Y2K was a real thing, and just like the movie 2012 did in 2009, the PAX TV network aired a special called How to Prepare Your Family for Y2K, and it is a trip. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look back to the beautiful year of 1999 and see how people were preparing their family for the apocalypse that never happened. So the video starts with a host doing a voiceover about how there's tons of natural disasters that occur all over the world every day, but Y2K is gonna be the worst thing that's ever gonna happen to humanity. And I really like at the bottom where it says all copyrights acknowledged, and they spelt acknowledged incorrectly because they put 2 Ks instead of 1, which begs the question, Y2K? Thank you. Thanks so much. That's the video. Bye. And that's the best joke I'm ever gonna make. Sorry, I peaked. Now I peaked. Even if I like have a kid one day. Not as impressive. Yo, check it out. This is my baby.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy, right? I just like made a new life.
Yeah, that's amazing. And look, he's so happy. He keeps laughing. Look at him.
Yeah. Do you want to laugh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you know Y2K, right? Okay, let's keep going. Also, I wouldn't toss a baby like that. I would never do that. I would chuck it as hard as I could. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do any of that.
Have we become so dependent on computers that our society is at risk if they fail?
Oh, sir, if you only knew.
The fact is, during the past 30 years, computers have taken over virtually every aspect of modern life. Each of these items, and hundreds more, are all controlled by a computer-based system called an embedded chip. The truth is, it would be hard to find a modern appliance of any kind that wasn't computer-enhanced in some way.
Man, no, not the hand mixer. No, it's the end of the world. Could you imagine like a post-apocalyptic movie where everything about the Earth is the exact same except like stand mixers don't work anymore? Hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Are those brownies ready yet? I know. All I gotta do is plug this in, mix around the ingredients. It'll be done in no time. Just hold on. This summer, get ready for a motion picture like you've never seen before. From the producers that brought you the smash hit Knowing, comes a brand new jam-packed post-apocalyptic movie that asks the question, hey Dad, why aren't you mixing those ingredients quickly? I'm sorry, I can't. It's not working. What? What would you do if life as you knew it came to an end? So you're telling me that every single electric mixer on Earth just doesn't work anymore? Sir, it's really not that big of a deal. Will you tell that to my starving son over here, who can't even eat his brownies because my arm gets too tired when I whisk the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients? Sir, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Oh! Were you here the whole time? Sorry to whisk you away like that. Okay, I made that movie trailer as a joke, but Hollywood, hit me up.
Government and industry are doing everything they can to fix the problem. But in the event they don't make it, is there anything you can do?
Probably not.
Actually, there is.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is where we meet all the experts that are gonna teach us how to survive Y2K. These are guys who are like, they've like written books about it and stuff.
Food, water, and shelter. If you cover those, everything else is secondary, but those are the primary ones you've got to address.
Nice. Glad they brought in the experts for that one. Fuck, I mean, how could we have known that if it wasn't for this Michael guy? Jeez. Food, water, and shelter.
I hardly know her.
Okay. Also, another thing I want to touch on. They say in this video that, like, panicking is bad. Like, you shouldn't panic because that just makes everything worse.
Some experts believe that panic could cause more problems than the problem itself.
But, like, people are panicking because you're making videos like this, you know? It's like if you made an instructional video about, like, how to make the best burger. And then at the end, you're just like, remember, guys, don't make a burger. Whatever you do, don't do it. But this is how you do it. Like, people weren't even sure that this thing was going to happen. And these fucking people made a video about what to do when this thing actually does happen.
I believe we will have the declaration of a national emergency. I think we'll have martial law by this time next year. I don't think there will be New Year's Eve celebrations like we have seen them in the past, because I think there will be troops in the street.
This is like watching the opposite of the Titanic. In the Titanic, all the characters think it's going to turn out all good, but obviously it doesn't, and the audience knows that from the beginning. This is the exact opposite of that. We all know it's going to be fine, but they're all freaking out like they're going to die. And it's so funny to think that all these like professionals talking about it, like these guys have written books and stuff, and they were all just fucking wrong. These guys were dead wrong about everything. These guys for sure got in like a fight with their wives, like on New Year's Eve, for sure. 100%. Because they probably forced their family to like hide out in a basement or some shit. What, babe? I'm sorry. I straight up thought electronics was gonna stop. I thought the world was gonna end. Oh, you're pretty mad, huh? Does this mean we're not gonna, you know, tonight? Oh, buddy, that ship has sailed. I'll be upstairs using my battery-powered device that still works. Jackass. Oh, Y2K? Why? Also, the person who uploaded this to YouTube kept in some of the commercials that played like during this program, and they're just so they're so goddamn funny.
On December 31st, the world will celebrate an event that begins in one century and ends in the next. Millennium Live, only on PAX TV.
The contrast is just so good. And remember, if you follow these steps, you can survive the deadly series of events that will happen during the new millennium. It's the new millennium! We're never gonna die! So the next part, they go on to talk about hoarding a bunch of water. You know, buying 2-liter bottles of pop and then just filling them with water once you're done drinking them. And then you sort of just hide them around your house, you know? Pretty standard stuff. I will say, for the most part, these tips are just like good for just any like emergency. I'm not saying like hide 2-liter bottles of water around your house. I'm just saying it's good to have like a backup supply of water, you know, just in case something happens. And not once did they tell people to stock up on copious amounts of toilet paper for no reason. So if only they aired this when COVID was popping off, we could have saved a lot of poopy butts. But I mean, us big brain people had Mickey Mouse bidets anyway. But amidst the rare instances of good advice in this video, there are so many times when they say shit that just doesn't make any sense at all.
That brings us to the second of the most important basic needs items, food. But just having something that says food on the label may not be enough.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, man. I've watched this video like several times, and I still don't know what he means.
But just having something that says food on the label may not be enough.
Like, if I put a sticker that says food on a traffic cone, that doesn't make it like an ice cream cone, right? You can't just eat it. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I mean, it is very funny to think that at one time he actually thought that. Like, if you put the word food on anything, that automatically means you can eat it. He just fucking walked around his house all day like this. Honey, you wanna... you know?
I don't know what you mean.
You're like,
I don't know what you're trying to say to me.
come on.
What? What do you want me to... I don't get it.
So then they go on to talk about how to heat your house and other survival tips, which again are pretty basic. Like watching this, I felt like they already had a video called How to Prepare Your Family for an Emergency. And then when this Y2K stuff started popping up, they were like, oh, we could just get a few bozos in here to say a bunch of generic shit, and then we'll just wrap it up and put it out like a Y2K video. And make sure one of the professionals has mutton chops. Thank you. Yeah, to survive the apocalypse, you have to have hair here and not here. I mean, I'm in no position to be making fun of facial hair, but I'm gonna do it. Also, another thing I want to talk about in this video that's very weird. Like, everybody in this video is white. Like every single person. The experts, the host, the actors they hired for the B-roll, like everybody. And I just gotta say, dude, it kind of makes sense because hoarding supplies and resources all for yourself is historically a pretty white thing to do, and then justifying it by saying stuff like, oh, you just never know, or fucking better safe than sorry. I've seen it, dude. I grew up like, I guess like lower middle class, I would say. But dude, when I went over to my rich friend's house, it's crazy. Their pantries and basements were like grocery stores, like straight up. Like, you know, the big packs of stuff you have at convenience stores? They would just have those in their basement. If I was a kid and I got a gift card to Steven's basement, dude, I'd be hyped. He gets so much shit. And it's also no coincidence that it was like all white people buying up the toilet paper last year, you know? Because we're all full of shit. These whiteys are not tidy. So around the halfway point, they start talking about how the economy is going to collapse because of Y2K.
Another of the key elements in any preparedness program is financial planning.
So their advice is to take out a bunch of money to have just in cash, and also to just have a bunch of silver and gold.
I recommend a similar amount in gold and silver coins. That'll protect you against anything that might happen.
Just in case. Which is so fucking weird, man, because like silver and gold, they only have value when they're in a system that gives them value. Correct? Like if we all just decided that gold was worth like 2 cents, wouldn't it mean that's just 2 cents now? Like if everyone was like, you know what, gold's ugly. Gold's kind of fucking lame. I'm a dumbass. I don't know anything about silver and gold. Unless we're talking about the Pokemon games. Ayo. Or should I say, oh. I just think if the world was ending, people wouldn't be like, well, at least I got this shiny rock. Looks like I'm gonna be A-okay. Oh, no! Oh, damn, I forgot there's no laws anymore. Damn it. Well, at least it wasn't a big shark. Oh! Also, they go off the rails so many times in this video. I mean, so do I in all of my videos, but I'm not a cable TV production, okay? Like, in this video, it constantly feels like they're trying to reach the word count on an essay. They'll fill time with just whatever the fuck they can. Like this scene where they just show a house on fire for way too long. Another example, they'll start talking and they'll kind of just trail off because these experts don't fucking know what they're talking about. And they'll just end up saying super generic stuff with zero substance.
You're talking about economic uncertainty. The number one rule is diversification. And don't do any one thing with your money. Put a little in each area. There's a great amount of wisdom when you talk about diversification in assets.
Guys, is the world gonna end or not? You're telling people to diversify their investment portfolios? Should I be worried or should I be buying low and selling high? What the fuck? Remember, stock up on food and water because these are the end of days, so we're fucked, okay? But also, maybe invest in Dogecoin while you're at it, you know? There's a lot of potential there. We need to plan for our future. Okay, so we're getting close to the end, and they really saved the wackiest shit for last. Okay, so they go on to talk about how you need to stock up on a bunch of medication, you know, just in case. And they said you might need to convince your doctor that you need more medication. And then they go on to say this.
But they have a right, indeed they have an obligation to themselves and to their family to ask for extended prescriptions. You may have to fight for them, you have to threaten. You certainly may have to beg in some cases in order to make that happen. But if you live on prescription medication, I would make sure you had 3 to 6 months of it at least.
Just full on advocating threats of violence towards medical professionals. Only 90s kids remember that. You know, when you ask your doctor, you might have to convince them, you know, you might have to beg a little bit. You might have to threaten them though. Maybe take them hostage, slap them around a bit, could tie him to a pipe in an old bathroom, play a video of a little clown of him saying, I want to play a game. You know the stuff you do with your doctor. Hey doc, I need some more medication. Okay, well I can't do that. It's unethical and honestly pretty dangerous given your track record. I'll kill you. Sorry? I said I'll kill you. I'll straight up kill you if you don't give me my medication, okay? Y2K is next week. I gotta make sure I'm safe when the world ends. Sir, with all due respect, the world ends, I don't think you'll be worrying about your erectile dysfunction. Hey, whoa, keep it down. I'm sorry, keep it down? I thought you wanted the opposite. Okay, there's one more part that I want to show you guys. It's right by the end. They're talking about like the attitude that you and your family should have when dealing with the Y2K crisis that never happened. This guy, Patrick Rogue, he's talking about stuff and he just comes way out of left field with a bonkers statement.
Up to this point, because it's computers and it's technological, for the most part, women have not had a big involvement in it on the family level, and that's crucial for it to be fixed around the country. You know, it's kind of a Mars thing. It has to do with computers and time and dates and all of this, and yet for it to really be fixed in a family, it has to be addressed by the nurturing and mothering side.
Whoa, Patrick, pump the brakes, buddy. Patrick Rogue, you've gone rogue. Okay, give me your badge and your gun. On national television, homeboy just said, women don't understand computers, dates, or time, but since they're nurturing, and that's all they're good for, they need to carry all the weight here.
It has to do with computers and time and dates.
So many people saw this and was like, yep, that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense. What time is it? What are computers? And what day is it today? Anybody want to get nurtured? Raise your hand. It's also so crazy and just mean and sexist to insinuate that women didn't understand the Y2K frenzy when literally nobody understood the Y2K frenzy, right? There's nothing to understand, you fucking idiots. Nothing happened. We were fine. It was for sure men that created all this panic around a problem that didn't even exist.
The first thing we have to realize is that this problem is entirely man-made.
Man, these women, man, they don't understand Y2K at all. Okay, what's Y2K? You know, it's the dates, the time, you know, and the computers and not gonna work because of the stand mixers, and it's also the just give me my boner pills already, man. Make sure you write food on them so I know I can eat them. Okay, holy shit. I think that's enough Y2K prep for one day. For the most part, this video has some like good tips on like how to prepare your family for an emergency situation. But honestly, it's like 40 minutes of fear mongering and just telling people to panic buy for a thing that didn't even happen. And I feel bad if people actually saw this in 1999 and like actually followed all the tips, because holy shit, they just had 2-liter bottles of water just hidden all over their house. They had labeled everything as food so they can eat it, and then they threatened their doctor's life while being covered in silver and gold. That's psycho behavior, dude. You're gonna spend New Year's in jail. Thankfully, nothing bad happened at the turn of the millennium. The internet was a-okay, and it went on to flourish and become the most integral part of human and cultural development. Yeah, or not, you know. Yeah, and that's fine. Speaking of the internet, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, ExpressVPN.
Folks, the internet is awesome, but it can also be very dangerous if you don't take the necessary precautions. Every time you connect to an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, your passwords and financial information can be accessed by hackers, your internet service provider can see all of your browsing history and sell it to ad companies, and your internet service provider can do this even when you're connected to your encrypted network without a VPN. It's all just wide open to these jerks. Using the internet without ExpressVPN is like taking a personal phone call on speaker on like a crowded bus so everyone around you can hear your personal details, and nobody wants that, okay? Especially you. Luckily, ExpressVPN encrypts your data through a secure tunnel so nobody can see who you are or what you're up to. Also, ExpressVPN's encryption is so strong that it would take a hacker with a supercomputer literally billions of years to crack. ExpressVPN also masks your IP address by rerouting your connection through one of their 3,000 plus servers. And with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of places you can choose to appear from. And while we're on the topic of appearing from other places, on top of providing you with safety and privacy, ExpressVPN also allows you to vastly expand your entertainment library. Let me explain. Say, for example, you're in the US and you want to watch Prison Break on Netflix. Well, you'd be out of luck. It isn't on American Netflix, but it's on Canadian Netflix. It's also on the UK Netflix. So all you have to do is change your server to one in Canada or one in the UK. And there you go, dude. You're watching Prison Break. Still not convinced? Listen up. ExpressVPN is consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support. They're super easy to use. You can connect with just one simple click. And it's the top-rated VPN provider. Rated #1 by CNET, The Verge, Wired, TechRadar, and many more. And believe it or not, it gets better. ExpressVPN are hooking you up with a great deal. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/Kurtistown or clicking the link in my description below. It's really that easy. expressvpn.com/Kurtistown, or just click the link in the description. All right, thank you so much to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. I've been using ExpressVPN every day for the past like 2 years, and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. And also, when you check out the sponsors, it helps me out a bunch as well. So everybody wins here, man. All right, thanks so much. Back to me. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 2-liter bottle of water that I will hide in your house. Leave a comment. Let me know if you remember Y2K or 2012. It's very fascinating, and it sort of brings us all together, right? Talking about the world ending. Misery loves company, you know? Press the subscribe button, because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Yeah, check the description for the things I do. My Instagram, Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good, my gaming channel, my Twitch, tour dates. Going on tour, that's crazy. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go, unfortunately. I have to dip myself in gold. Bye-bye. All right, before this video starts, I gotta talk about some stuff really quick. I announced this on my YouTube community and my Instagram and Twitter, but if you don't know, obviously I had to postpone my April and May shows that I have coming up. I'm super bummed about it, obviously, but I don't want people, getting in big groups and making this thing a lot worse than it is. Also, quick disclaimer about this video: I'm going out in public a lot and just going everywhere in this video. And I filmed this before this whole thing happened, so yeah. I have to say, if you are able to stay home, please do. If you have the option to, please take this seriously. Please stay home. If you have to go to if you have to go to your job, obviously that makes sense. We need to make money. But yeah, just wash your hands, don't touch your face, all that stuff, and call your friends and family. Make sure they're doing all right. Anything you can do to help. I'll be here making videos. It'll probably still just be once a week unless I have another idea to do, but maybe I'll do some live streams on YouTube. I don't know, man. Animal Crossing is coming out. Maybe I'll live stream that. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. Stay safe. Wash your hands, all that. Love ya. Take care of each other, because that's what Kurtistown is all about. All right, enjoy the video. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press that subscribe button to become a citizen of Kurtistown right now. Oh man. Folks? Alright, let's get into it. I'm really tired. It is 9:11. Oh. It's 10 after 9. So some of you may know this, but a few weeks ago I made a video about We Wear Cute called The Chaotic TikTok Sisters. If you haven't seen that, I advise you to go watch it. But if not, if you don't feel like watching the whole video before this one, I get it. Here's a quick recap, okay? So the 2 sisters who were actually on the first episode of the Bestie Picks Bay series on my channel, they make really weird TikToks now. They make ramen in terrible, horrific, ungodly ways. They pretend to order things from restaurants. They get pranks ready and never show the actual prank, and their mom is a robot.
Mom, look! Why are you hitting her with a rock?
And since my video about them, they've only gotten weirder, okay? They're dipping Takis in Vaseline. The one sister is pretending to be a baby.
Baby twice, jelly fruits. Orange! Oh, juicy squirt!
And also, they're holding Shaq hostage. Yeah.
This is Shaq's first TikTok. And what does he need to know? How to eat jelly fruits. So jelly.
That's right. Good Burger star Shaquille O'Neal is being forced to make some fucking TikTok and just say, so jelly. Actually, unless jelly, is his way of saying jealous. He's jealous of all the people who aren't in that TikTok right now. So the video I made, I was just poking fun of their content, commenting on how bizarre their videos are. But when I uploaded it, I didn't hear anything from We Wear Cute. But then I saw this TikTok.
This is the Wheel of So Beefy. We're paying one of these celebrities to make a cameo saying, So beefy! Let's see who's gonna get beef.
Did you see that? See what they did? My name was on the wheel. Spelt incorrectly. They're calling me out. They're calling me a stinky, little wussy, pissy, little crybaby, okay? And I won't stand for it. So you know what? We were cute. We got beef now. So beefy. So you know what? You brought this on yourselves, okay? I gotta fire back. But before I do that, I need to know my enemy. I need to know what it's like to be in We Wear Cute, you know? I need to wear cute. So today, I'm gonna live like We Wear Cute. I'm gonna do what they do. I'm gonna eat what they eat. I'm gonna prank what they prank. And I'm gonna get inside the head of We Wear Cute. Without further ado, let's get this fucking day started. I think it's breakfast time, right? So let's go. I'm out here now. So, most important meal of the day, right? It's breakfast. And I'm usually a big fan of breakfast food. And I looked through We Wear Cute's TikTok to find any breakfast food that I can eat. And then I saw this TikTok.
There's a winky face on the bottom of Rice Krispie boxes that have a gift inside. There's the gift. Amplifier for the Krispies. Wow, it's so loud.
Pretty cool. So I went to Walmart and I looked on the bottom of every single Rice Krispies box that was there. Didn't have a one with a smiley face, so guess I can't eat that. So you know what? We're gonna have ramen mac and cheese for breakfast. Fuck, man. My stomach by the end of the day is
gonna be in rough shape.
I'm gonna get an ulcer or something. I'm gonna have to film a fucking apology video, show it to my toilet. So I'm gonna watch the TikTok and just get a refresher, you know?
Ramen mac and cheese, it's a thing. Add milk, add flour, add your cheddar, mix it. It should look like this. Add your ramen and mix. Take your mini blowtorch and make it brown. And enjoy.
All right, so I have all the accoutrements here, if you will. I'm just gonna go cook up some ramen and then make the rest of it in this pot here. So Mr. Noodle. Is there a Mrs. Noodle? Oh, it's steaming. It's too hot. Okay, the milk is in there. Now we gotta pour the flour. They don't say how much flour. They're just like, add your milk and add your flour. So I guess I kinda just have to eyeball it.
Add flour.
Okay, that seems normal. Hey, stop smoking though.
Add your cheddar.
We'll stir this around.
Mix it.
All right, this is easy, man. Come to think of it, this might actually taste kind of bomb.
It should look like this.
I got my cooked ramen here, and now I guess it's time to put it into the sauce. This is the moment of truth.
Add your ramen.
Oh, God. Now we just mix it. Oh, God. Okay, I think that's pretty incorporated. Oh, God. And, you know, if I was a regular human being, I would just eat this. But, you know. Yoink! You gotta grab our mini blowtorch and make it brown. Oh, there we go. I'm making it brown. That's what I say when I'm on my toilet. You can't even see it on the camera. Trust me. Look, the little black parts. Do you see it? You see, like, I know what they were going for when they did the make it brown thing. You know, because, like, the mac and cheese with, like, the crusty on top. You usually put, like, breadcrumbs and then you bake it. You don't just fucking light noodles on fire, dude. Alright, got a fork. Fucking bottoms up. Oh, okay. Like, actually not that bad. I hate to say it, but this kind of hits. Dude, listen to the sound of that.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
If it don't sound like that, I don't want it. Alright, well, now that we got breakfast, we got the food, I'd really like some coffee, just to really upset my fucking tummy even more. But I've actually never seen them drink coffee. They've never made a TikTok of them drinking coffee. But what they have done is they went into a Starbucks and they ordered holiday bagged air.
Can I get one holiday bagged air, please?
So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm over here now. I originally was going to go to a Starbucks and ask for holiday bagged air, but one, that would send my anxiety through the roof. And 2, I used to be a barista. I used to be a barista at Starbucks. I worked there for like 3 years, man. And dude, if I was working at Starbucks and some fucking YouTuber came in and was like, hey, you have any holiday bag there? It's for a YouTube video. Dude, I'd push him to the ground, throw hot coffee on him, and quit on the spot. I'd have to. And I'm not gonna do that today, okay? I'm not gonna ruin some poor barista's day, all right? They have it hard enough. I am going to ruin someone at corporate's day. I am going to call Starbucks head office to ask them if holiday bagged air was ever a menu item. And I think we already know the answer to that, but I just need to be sure, okay? Corporate office in Chicago. Okay, here we go. Even this is making me fucking nervous, man. It's just a phone call.
Please hold while we transfer you to the next available representative. Did you know...
Thank you for calling Starbucks. My name is Shalissa. How can I help you?
Hi, Shalissa. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. I hope everything's going well with you.
Good, thank you. I just had a quick question. I saw this video online about some item that Starbucks has. It's like a holiday item. Have you ever had a thing called holiday bagged air?
I have not.
That doesn't exist?
I have not heard of that. Is it a drink or what is...
I think it's just like a bag of... I'm not really sure what's in the bag, but I just saw the video of like they ordered it and then they just grabbed the bag. You never heard of it though?
I have not.
Okay.
There was a holiday bag, there. It could very well have Starbucks stuff in it, but it would not have come from us.
Okay. I thank you very much.
You are welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for your help.
You are welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Take care. That was the sweetest woman in the world. Bag dare.
I dare you to be a bag.
They lied to all of us. And to think, we all bought it the second we watched it. We all thought it was real. We believed them. But here we are. Just feeling empty. Empty like a bag of air. Do you ever feel like a bag of air at a coffee shop during the holidays? I think it's safe to say that all the secret menu things they do are fake. No shit. But now we know. Now we have concrete evidence. All right? Myth busted. Fuck, my stomach hurts, man. And now to make it worse, it's lunchtime. Let's go back to the kitchen. All right, we're back in the test kitchen, the Kurtis Town test kitchen. So for lunch, we're gonna be making the saucy ramen, which is just spaghetti. I don't know why they called it saucy ramen. Like when they're ordering spaghetti at a restaurant, they're just like, can I get the saucy noodles, please? And they're like, yep, spaghetti, coming right up. Would you like balls with that? Yes, I'd like the saucy balls, please. Those are meatballs. So let's watch the TikTok for a refresher, shall we?
Add in your ramen. Quarter cup of tomato sauce. Boiling water halfway. A sprinkle of Parmesan, and wait.
It's a thing.
Okay, it's a thing. So water's boiling. Do you think any bags would get open if humans didn't have teeth?
Add in your ramen.
Fuck. Imagine having so loud, can't even hear me. Oh, I gotta do tomato sauce first. Uh-oh. It's their fault. It's because they spelled my name wrong on the wheel, okay? That's why I can't open it. Quarter cup of tomato sauce. I don't know what a quarter cup is. Well, I know what it is, but you know what I mean. What's a quarter cup? I know what a quarter, and I know what a cup is, but together? Huh? And now boiling water halfway. Spilling water everywhere. So that's pretty cool.
A sprinkle of Parmesan.
You think if they didn't invent forks, nobody would open Parmesan things? My dog is crying. He's like, please don't do this to your body, Kurtis. And now we wait. She didn't say how long to wait. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stand here just like this for 6 years.
And wait, and wait.
Barely cooked at all. just the way I like it.
It's a thing.
Oh, that tastes like my ass.
It's a thing.
Fuck, man. I'm so hungry. I want real food. This may look like the Kurtistown test kitchen, okay? It may look very similar, but believe it or not, this is a different place, all right? You just entered the prank zone. You thought it was over. I got a belly full of noodles and I gotta burn off these fucking calories, okay? And what's the best way to do that? Pranks, baby. Good old-fashioned pranks, all right? It's a couple ha-has, a couple practical jokes. So I'm gonna do some pranks, all right? But I'm gonna do mine a little differently, okay? Unlike We Wear Cute, I'm actually gonna go through with the pranks and show you the reaction. So the pranks I've decided to go with today are the fake cola prank and the wiener prank. Neither of them are gonna be
on my mom,
because she is a lovely, great woman and she doesn't deserve any of that, okay? So I'm gonna do these pranks on my friends because they are not lovely women and they do deserve this. I originally wanted to do the realistic rubber rock prank, you know, but I could not find the movie rock. I couldn't find the movie rock that they were talking about and using, okay? Whenever I search movie rock, big fucking surprise, Dwayne Johnson showed up because he is the movie rock. So we're gonna set up this push pop prank. The way it works is someone opens up a push pop, but instead of a push pop, it's a hot dog wiener.
wiener prank on my mom. This jumbo push pop might look like a push pop, but it's gonna taste so beefy. That's one meaty lolly.
But I ended up getting some push pops, and you'll notice that I'm using the plural, and that's because I had to order them on Amazon. And I couldn't just order one on Amazon, obviously. So I got 18 jumbo push pops. It was $50. I wish I didn't do it, but hey man, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing this for you guys. Ew, dude, the fucking mascot for these are terrifying. Look at this nightmare of a guy. He's terrifying. All right, I sucked it dry. Now it's time to stick the wiener in. I feel like this is gonna get demonetized. Should blur this out. This jumbo push pop may look like a push pop, but it's gonna taste so beefy. That's one mini lolly. Alright, prank number one fucking done, dude. Now for the fake cola prank. Now, I actually couldn't find the fake cola prank anywhere in person. I went to Spencer's Gifts to go find it, because I know they have little pranks, but I couldn't find it there. And I'm technically banned from every Spencer's Gifts in the world, because my friend and I got caught shoplifting there when we were 15. So I risked my life, dude. I risked my life for this Coke. And Pablo Escobar, who? But I found it on Amazon. I searched fake cola prank on Amazon and it came up. But there was only one review and it was bad. It says, don't buy, didn't work. So I'm gonna take their word for it. So I'm gonna make my own fake cola with club soda and soy sauce. Okay, I'm just gonna pour this Coke out. Oh, why did that hurt me so much? This video will be the death of me. All right, so the Coke is in the glass now. I'll drink that later. But first, I gotta grab my mini blowtorch and make it brown. Just burning everything. Grab your mini blowtorch and burn it down. So now we're gonna put the soy sauce in. I'm worried that it's gonna smell too much like soy sauce, because the only thing that's gonna be in there is water and soy sauce. Oh, dude. I mean, that looks pretty fucking real. I think I'll add some of the Coke to this. That way it'll take away some of the fucking soy sauce smell, right? I mean, that looks like Coke, dude. I'm gonna do a little taste test. All right, so the fake cola prank, ready to go. Wiener prank is ready to go. Now all that's left to do is prank my buddies. So come along. After spending all that time in the prank zone, I was finally ready to go. So I hopped in my prank mobile, ready to take on the world. Casey Neistat, I'm coming for the throne. Actually, the KC in Casey Neistat stands for Kurtis Conner. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to my friend Jacob's house. He is the victim of my fake cola prank on my friend. I told him I'm filming a brand deal for Coca-Cola. Just lied to my friend. I feel bad because he was really excited. He was like super proud of me, but he was down. So we're gonna drive there and we'll see you in a sec.
Driving to Jacob's house. Alright.
Okay, I just got to Jacob's. I just did the best parallel park of my life. It's whatever. I'm feeling really nervous. Usually when I go, like before I go on stage, when I do like stand-up, I'm very nervous and I get the nervous pees. I have to pee like 30 times before I go on stage. And the same thing has happened to me. I peed 4 times before I left and now I have to pee again. So I'm really nervous, but we're gonna make our way up. Jacob, I hope you're ready.
I made my way up to Jacob's apartment, ready to prank his little socks off. He welcomed me in with pure excitement, but he has no idea he's about to get got so good. I sat down with him and explained how the Coca-Cola commercial was gonna go. And with everything in place, it was prank time.
Oh my god, that tastes really weird. I'm not joking.
What does it taste like?
Not.
Oh yeah, that smells really weird.
Take a sip.
Yeah, that tastes weird. Jacob just got pranked!
Did I?
You just got pranked!
No way!
There's no Coke commercial.
What?
There's a camera there, and that's it.
What is this?
It's a fake cola prank on my friend.
Oh, you got me with a fake. Is this one of your videos?
Yeah.
That tastes horrible.
I know, it's soy sauce and club soda. I thought you were about for a second. I thought you were gonna just not say anything.
I really drank it and I was like, I almost took a second sip and be like, is this what Coke tastes like now? Well, thanks for getting me, buddy.
No problem.
Well, the prank was a success. And the best part, Jacob wasn't even mad at me. He politely bid me adieu, and I happily made my way back to the prankmobile to get ready for my next hoodwink.
Okay, so now I'm gonna head over to my friend Dean's house. He is the victim of the push pop prank. I'm gonna tell him I'm filming a video for my second channel where I'm ranking my favorite candies from when I was a kid, and push pops is at the top of my list, and I need a video of us just sucking on some push pops, you know? Just sucking down some pops. So I'm gonna head over there right now.
I tried to film myself while driving, but I almost immediately got in an accident, so I stopped. But I made it to Dean's and went to grab the push pops and sorry, scary little guy. I grabbed the push pops and started to explain my fake second channel video premise to Dean. And just as I expected, he bought it, no questions asked. It's prank time.
3, 2, 1, action. Hey, you want a push pop?
I love push pop.
Oh, great. Hey, how's blue?
That's perfect.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, cheers.
Oh man. Sorry, what is that?
There's a push pop.
Oh. Sorry, 1 second. It's a hot dog.
I was hoping you wouldn't look and just put it in your mouth.
No, good.
It's all good.
Good job.
Hey, guys, but I'm pretty hungry for some more shitty ramen. So I'm gonna head home, and you know what? I'm gonna make some dessert because it's been a long day and I deserve it. Okay, I deserve it.
It is dessert time. It is dessert time because it has been a long day. I deserve a treat, okay? So I'm gonna make some cotton candy ramen. I can have 1 cotton candy ramen as a treat.
Cotton candy ramen? It's a thing. Cook your ramen. Add 2 drops of your cotton candy flavor. Add your cotton candy color. It smells so good and looks even better. How to make a delicious carnival ramen treat at home.
Let me just fucking tell you, dude, much like the push pops, I went through the fucking ringer to get this cotton candy flavor, this fucking thing, this tiny bottle. I had to go to a wedding cake store. I didn't even know those existed. But I went to one and I got it. She did say it's very strong, so I need to be careful with how much I put in. I have a bowl of cooked ramen here. I'm gonna pour in a little bit of cotton candy flavor and then some cotton candy color, which is like, I guess just like blue and red, because there is no true cotton candy color, you know? Like if someone was like, hey, what color is that car? You're like, oh, it's cotton candy colored. No one says that. And they make it impossible to open, which is really cool. Oh, there we go. The chomper's coming in clutch again. God bless teeth, you know? I'm so fucking tired, man. All right, I'm gonna add my cotton candy flavor now.
Add 2 drops.
A couple glugs, okay. Holy shit. All right.
Oops. Mix that around. How do they make cotton candy oil? Do they milk cotton candy? Straight up, stop lying to me. Do cotton candy got tits? And here we go.
Add your cotton candy color.
Some drops. It just looks like blood. Now blue, red and blue. Hey look, it's Superman ramen. Super ramen. Now we mix. Oh God. It's like a crime scene. Man, if it don't sound like this, I don't want it. It looks like a dead fucking like wig. It looks like a dead clown wig. Like if you found a dead clown's head in your like dumpster, this is what the top of it would look like, you know? All right, everyone. This is as good as we're gonna get.
It smells so good and looks even better.
I unfortunately don't have fangs like they do in the video.
We have fangs.
We have fangs? False alarm. Jenna came through with the fangs.
Don't say that.
So now I can really be part of We Were Cute. Let's go. All right. Bottoms up. I can't do that with that. Yeah. Oh God. It's not sweet, if that makes sense. It's really bitter. Because I think usually you put this in with like stuff that already has sugar in it. Yeah, that's the worst one. That is worse than the saucy ramen. Hey, don't do that. Cotton candy ramen. Forget it. Trash it. Don't do it. Ramen mac and cheese though. This kind of hits. In conclusion, what do we learn? What do we learn, folks? We learned you should never do what I did. You should make ramen the way that it's intended to be made. Do I regret doing this? Good question. Yes, absolutely I do. I miss my chair. I miss sitting in my chair making jokes. Did I have a good time? Did I learn something? Yes, I did actually. I learned that cotton candy ramen looks like a dead clown's head and also tastes like one too. Okay, so don't have it. Seriously though, what I did learn, We Were Cute. Fucking hats off to you. I have so much respect for you guys and what you do. How do you do it? I don't know. I know your mom is a robot, but I'm convinced that you guys are as well. Because no regular human could live off a diet like this. You must be. I need real food, okay? I just don't know what to eat. Kurtis, why don't you just make a HelloFresh? You know what, handsome stranger? I think I will. I'm gonna go make a HelloFresh. And you know what? Why don't you come along? Because they're actually today's sponsor. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Please press the like button. That'll let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. I had a lot of fun. I'm very tired and my stomach hurts, but I had a lot of fun today. Actually leaving my house and, actually doing stuff, making stuff. It was fun. It was a good time. So let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, just leave a comment. Let me know your ideas. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week. And as soon as you press that button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you don't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. If you want to see the other things I do, you can check the description. I got my Instagram, my Twitter down there, all that shit. My weekly podcast called Very Really Good that I do. If you like my videos, you'll like the podcast as well. It's a good time. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love ya. It's too soon, huh? Too soon to say that. I do have to go though. I have to skedaddle, you know. I have to shit for the 90th time today. So, goodbye.
Kurtis got a Coke commercial? That's good for him. I don't think you're ever gonna get one now. I know.
Hey guys, before we get into this video, I just want to remind you guys I got some shows coming up on the West Coast. I'm doing a West Coast tour. These are the cities I'm going to. It's gonna be a lot of fun. San Francisco sold out like super quick, so we added a second show. Tacoma also sold out, so we're doing a late show the same night. So those tickets are available too. So I'm doing a Valentine's Day show in San Francisco. So come spend your Valentine's Day with me, dude. It's gonna be fun and good. So yeah, tickets in the description. See you there. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos, okay? So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting, folks. Okay, so this video, I feel like it's a little different from my usual ones because, you know, usually I'm talking about like a YouTuber or like a weird like TikTok trend. But this week, I'm going head to head, toe to toe with one of the most famous celebrities in the world. Steve Wilkos. Dude, I got a fucking problem with you, Steve. Pull up. Alright, we got a boxing match, alright? I'm kidding, obviously. Today we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite Canadian boy, and I'm not talking about Alex Trebek. I'm, of course, talking about Justin Bieber. I feel like by the time this video comes out, what I'm talking about and this whole thing will be old news, and a lot of other YouTubers will have talked about it already because I take a long time to edit my videos, but here we are. I wanted to talk about Justin Bieber this week because he's doing some very weird things. Before we get into everything that's happening, and before the Justin Bieber stans tell me to frick off because they're too young to swear, I just want to say, I'm usually a big fan of Justin Bieber's music, okay? I saw him live a few years ago and he put on like an amazing show. Purpose is a fucking great album. Under the Mistletoe is actually the best Christmas album ever made. And dude, Eeny Meeny slaps so hard.
It's unbelievable.
Even though that's technically a Sean Kingston song. Our boy Justin, he's done some very questionable things in the past and he's had his fair share of controversies, but he still remains to be one of the most like popular celebrities in the world, which is why his recent behavior is so strange. So before we talk about his recent behavior, we got to talk about the past few years to put the whole thing into context. So a few years ago, Justin was on this huge world tour and he ended up canceling the rest of his shows to, you know, just like take a break and focus on his mental health, which is amazing. I respect that so much. You know, I can't imagine the life that guy lives, how much pressure is on him. So a few years go by, he gets married and he appears in like some songs here and there, but he never puts out his own music, you know? He's only ever really like featured in songs. Like the DJ Khaled ones and the most recent one, the Ed Sheeran one, you know, that good Ed Sheeran one that we all listen to every day. So after years of not releasing any solo music, on December 11th, 2019, he puts a picture on his Instagram that says Bieber 2020. Whoa. Wow. He was telling us how good his vision was, and we were all very happy for him. Hey guys, Bieber here, I got 2020. But no, man, people start freaking out when they saw that, you know, because, you know, the Biebs is coming back. Our boy is coming home. And, you know, we thought we would never see it happen. But never say never. So everybody was super stoked for his return. He announced like this documentary series he's doing, a new album, a new tour. Everyone was so excited. And on December 28th, Justin Bieber drops his comeback single, Yummy. And people didn't like it.
Some of the lyrics are pretty ridiculous.
Light a match, get litty, babe.
Oh my god, love him, but Yummy is just like not it. It's not that good.
It's not it. Oh my god, it's not it. Oh my god.
What is this Yummy bullshit? What is
this man is really out here, going from last year propping up the known abuser Chris Brown.
Okay, Justin.
Trying to sound like Chris Brown on this new track.
Really not good. It's not good. This sucks.
So yeah, not the best reception. And people were very vocal about how they felt about this song. There's a lot of people making, you know, jokes and memes about it. And I made one too. I know. You know, I just had to toss one into the bunch, you know, couldn't hurt. The joke that I made was about Justin Bieber at his wedding saying like, yum, yummy, yummy, you are yum, 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 yummy, yum, yum. Because a lot of the backlash on this song was because of the lyrics. Like the song had like 5 songwriters and that's the stuff you come up with. You're talking about your wife, Justin. Your wife.
My wife.
The girl that you promised to spend the rest of your life with. And you're like, yeah, she tastes pretty good. Like that's what you say to someone when they ask you how your ice cream sundae was, you know? Not how you feel about your life partner, bro. You know, my wife is like well seasoned, bro. Like, yo, if Gordon Ramsay saw my wife, he'd be like,
bloody delicious.
Anyways, the song is out for a few days, and this is when stuff starts to get weird. So Justin Bieber starts promoting his new song, Yummy, which, you know, artists do, that's normal. But Justin promoted the absolute shit out of this song. Like, holy smokes. Like, when you scroll up on his Instagram, it's just the lyrics of his song, basically. It's just Yummy over and over again. That's all it is, dude. And it was not just Instagram, okay? If you go to his YouTube, there's a Yummy lyric video, the Yummy official video, the Yummy fan lip sync, Yummy Beliebers React, a yummy animated video, a yummy food fight, and another yummy animated video. Wow, that's a lot, Curtis, you all just said right now. Well, there's more, okay? There's a yummy dance challenge, a hashtag yummy dance challenge. There's a yummy game, which is just a Pac-Man ripoff. He also started a TikTok account and only lip syncs to Yummy. Those are the only videos he does on there. Like he just shoved it down everybody's throats. He really tossed it in there, and it was not yummy. Okay, it was yucky. Yeah, you got that yucky. And then he, I guess he tried to do some alternative marketing strategy where he posted a bunch of pictures of babies on his Instagram with the caption, "Yummy." And let me just say right now, that's super weird. Hey, Beebs? Very weird of you to do that, my guy. Like, what does that mean? Do you eat babies, Justin? I don't get it. Yummy is what you say to food, or your wife, I guess, and then you're posting just babies? Dude. I'll rack my... It's gonna... I can't even talk, dude. It's racking my brain so much. That I guess that means he eats babies, which is fucked up, you know? That gives a whole different meaning to his song, Baby. And obviously, it wasn't just me who was weirded out by this. A lot of people were, understandably so. He puts out a song seemingly about fellatio, with lyrics like, "You got that yummy yum, say the word, I'm on my way," and then promotes it by posting 13 babies? I beg your pardon, bro. That's a big old... You get a big old pardon from this guy. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on, I'm actually getting... Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting some word on this current situation. This Justin Bieber is a weirdo. So when I saw the whole baby thing, I was like, okay, another celebrity doing something just fucking insane. What else is new? But then I saw these next posts and videos, and these are what actually prompted me to actually like write this video. So in a now deleted Instagram post, Justin Bieber posted this like step-by-step guide on how to make sure his song will get to #1, because that's what Justin Bieber really wants. He just wants his song to be #1, and you'll see that going forward. So yeah, let's look through that post right now. How to get Yummy to #1. Spotify. Create a playlist with Yummy on repeat and stream it. Don't mute it. Play at a low volume, let it play while you sleep. If you are not from the US, you can download a VNP app. Okay, VPN. Proofread, holy shit. Set the VPN to US, and then create a Spotify account. iTunes. Buy the song on iTunes. Buy the song multiple times on Justin's website. YouTube. Don't repost the video. Like it instead. Stream on YouTube. Log out of your account. Don't skip ads. Don't mute it. Don't repeat. Refresh. I gotta fucking post that YouTube, that last one. I gotta post that every time I upload a video. Hey man, if Justin's doing it, I can do it too. Dude, that's like really sleazy, right? I think that's also the first time I've ever unironically used the word sleazy in my life. That's how sleazy it is. It's so sleazy, I had to use that word. And it's not even being like, hey, please listen to my song. I really want that spot. It's like, yeah, you gotta get a VPN app and manipulate stream data so it makes it seem like more people are listening to my song in the US. And also play it while you sleep. Thanks. You know the best way to get your streams up? Just put out a good song, man. That's literally all you can do. He's at a level in his career where no matter what he puts out, he's gonna have millions and millions of people listening to it because he's Justin Bieber. It's just fucking sad to see, man, because a lot of Justin's fans are younger and they look up to him so much. So they're gonna do that. They're gonna go to their parents, they're gonna force their parents to get a VPN for them to use. They're gonna stream Yummy on repeat all fucking day and night, and the parents are gonna get sick of the song, so the parents are gonna kick the kid out of the house. Obviously. Justin, do you want kids living on the street? Is that what you want? Because that's what that does. Cancel. So you're all probably thinking, wow, Curtis, that's gross. I can't believe he did that. It can't get much worse than that. Well, you're wrong. It does. It gets a lot worse. So Justin Bieber was doing a bunch of Instagram lives to promote his song. And okay, let's just watch it. I can't even describe it. Let's watch the video.
Hi, Justin.
Hello?
Hi. Justin, hi.
How are you?
Oh my god. I'm good.
Hi.
How are you? Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Do you have your computer with you?
Yeah, 1 second.
you have your computer with you?
No, I don't have my computer with you, but
You have
I
your-
wanted to see you. Oh my god.
Did you download my song on iTunes?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did because I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Did you purchase it,
Oh my god.
But you know, I need you to purchase on iTunes.
I have it purchased.
You did both.
Yes.
You've been crushing it as a fan.
Yes.
Absolutely crushing it.
Yes.
You're doing everybody around the world so proud.
Isn't that so sad, man? Here is this little girl who's so excited to finally like talk to the artist who she looks up to and loves the most. Like so excited, and he's just like, "Hey, did you buy my song? You got your computer with you? You got it? Go get it. You get my song? You buy it? I don't believe you. Do you buy it and stream it? Show me the receipt, idiot. You get it? Did you fucking get it? Oh, you did? Oh. You're the best fan. You're the best fan in the world. We love you and I love you now." My god. Fuck you, Justin Bieber. That is disgusting, okay? Shame on you. Shame. And it's not like this was like an isolated incident, dude. He did it like several times with a bunch of different people, man.
Te amo, Justin. Have you bought Yummy on iTunes?
It's yucky. Don't get me wrong, I totally understand self-promotion, dude. I literally started this video by promoting my stand-up shows next month. I get it, you have to do that. But man, don't fucking force people and make them feel bad if they didn't stream or buy your song enough, right? People are busy, man. Maybe people can't afford to buy your fucking song about eating babies. Maybe they don't have time. Maybe they don't have time to stream your song over and over again, right? The only person to blame for your song not being number one is you. Sorry. Or maybe there's some other artist that's blowing up right now and like taking your spot. Fucking oh no, right? I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I'm so much better than Justin Bieber. But dude, like imagine if I did that same thing, you know? Hey, I know you from YouTube. Cool. Did you watch my new video yet? I just put it out today. No, I haven't had the time. I've been here at the mall today, so. Did you listen to my podcast episode that I put out yesterday? Did you do that at least? No, I've actually been really busy, unfortunately. Yesterday I had to take my parents to go visit our grandmother who's in the hospital. She's very sick. And when we were at the hospital, my mom and my dad, they fell down the elevator shaft. So now they're in the hospital too. So I've just been really busy, and I just haven't had the time. Wow, I'm so sorry that you haven't been able to watch my video yet. Did you at least buy my merch? You've got to get my merch, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, well then why aren't you wearing it? Well, it's dirty. It's dirty? You made it dirty? Because I wore it. Seriously, just watch my video. Aren't you a fan? You said you liked me, right everyone? This is weird. Come on, just watch the video. Seriously, just watch it. It's not that hard. Just watch the video. Just watch the video. Come on. Just watch the video. You just gotta watch the video. Come on. You said you liked them. Come on. You said that. We heard you. Just press play. Alright, okay, fine. I'll watch it. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Look, I'm pulling it up. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new,
You've been crushing it as a fan.
How's it going? And if you're coming
absolutely crushing it. Doing everybody around the world so proud.
Doing well. Okay. As I'm filming this video, Yummy is at number 9 on like the overall iTunes charts and number 3 on the pop charts. And that's great. Dude, Justin, you have a top 10 song in the world, dude, after not making music for years. That's amazing. And also, I understand that he's under a lot of pressure, dude. I can't even imagine, dude. Like, I put a lot of pressure on myself and what I do, and I'm just a fucking YouTuber, dude. But like, come on, buddy. Come on. I want to show you guys one more video that Justin did that kind of illustrates every issue that I have with him at the moment. So let's watch that.
I'm doing everything I can on my end. Yeah, Lele, let's get it to number 1. Let's go. Go stream it right now. If you're on here, go stream Yummy. Like, please.
Oh, man.
'Cause I really want this freaking spot. I need all of the help I can get. Alright guys, go stream it. Love you. Bye.
I'm doing everything I can on my end, dude. Hey, I held up my end of the bargain, and that was to make a mediocre pop song with weird lyrics about eating babies. and you guys aren't listening to it enough. You guys didn't even get a VNP app to listen to it all night. Again, I don't know what it's like to be one of the most famous people in the world, dude. That must be crazy. And I didn't want this video to be like, just, fuck you, Justin, idiot. This is cringe. Like, I mean, even though I kind of just said that a few minutes ago, but that's not my intention, okay? Believe me. I just can't really get over the desperation he has to get that #1 spot, you know? Like, he took all those years off to focus on himself, his mental health, and to make himself just feel better so he can come back and make music, right? The thing that he loves to do. And that's great. That's amazing. I'm so proud of him that he did that. You would think after taking all that time off, you know, getting married, all that stuff, you would think he wouldn't come back worrying about like, oh, I need the spot. I need the #1 spot. That's all that matters, dude. Like, a pretty similar comparison to this whole situation would be with Harry Styles, right? Harry Styles, Justin Bieber, two insanely popular musicians with immense pressure on them to chart, make money, sell records and all that. But listen to this snippet from Harry Styles' Beats One interview.
For so long, especially in the band, it was like every album got bigger and every tour got bigger, and it was like always growing. And I think when I went to make the first record, it was kind of freeing because I felt like, well, I don't have to do this anymore. If you're happy doing what you're doing, then nobody can tell you you're not successful.
Dude, comparing that to Justin Bieber's live streams, dude, it's night and day, dude.
I need you to purchase on iTunes.
And that might not be a fair comparison to make, because if you compare anyone to Harry Styles, the other person's gonna look like absolute dog shit. The man is perfect.
Wow.
But you know what I'm trying to say, right? When you make good music, people are gonna listen to it. You know, it's the same thing as like movies. When you make a good movie, a lot more people are gonna go see it, which actually gives me a really good idea. Okay, Justin, if you want the #1 spot, if that's what you want more than anything, just do what Hollywood does, man. Just make sequels. I guarantee you, dude, if Justin Bieber made One Less Lonely Girl 2, oh, that's the #1 spot for sure. You look me dead in the eyes and you tell me that if Justin Bieber put out One Time 2, the second time, or Baby 2, What's for Dessert, that he would not get the #1 spot? Yeah, you can't, okay? You can't do that. In conclusion, Justin Bieber, in the wise words of Tyra Banks, never in my life have I yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells like this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this. Alright, now that we're all done talking about Justin Bieber, it's time to talk about the real reason you clicked on this video, and that is the ad read. And today's sponsor, which fits very well, is ExpressVPN. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know all about ExpressVPN and why it's so good, but if you haven't given it a try yet, now is the perfect time. I travel a lot, you know, when I do shows and stuff, and whether I'm at like a hotel or an airport, I always have to use like public Wi-Fi connections, and if I don't use ExpressVPN while using those connections, I'm wide open to all these stinky little hackers who will just steal all my stuff, dude. It's scary. And if a hacker steals your information online, they can open bank accounts in your name, look through your emails, access your social media passwords, all because you didn't have ExpressVPN protection. ExpressVPN actually encrypts your data, which prevents people from sniffing your information when you use a public Wi-Fi network. Another amazing thing about ExpressVPN is they have servers in 94 countries. So if there's something that you want to watch that isn't available in your region, just switch over to the appropriate server, 2 clicks, and now you can consume that sweet, sweet content, dude. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds, they have apps for every device, it's super easy to use, and it was rated the #1 VPN service by TechRadar. Now this all sounds great, I know, but what makes it even better is you can get ExpressVPN for less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have no reason not to give it a go, my guy. So take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free when you click the link in my description, or just go to expressvpn.com/CurtisTown. Thanks again to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Back to you, Curtis. Alright, thank you so much for watching me complain about a celebrity. I'm the first person to ever do that, so if you could like this video, that would mean so much. 1 like actually equals 1 baby saved from Justin Bieber's hungry, hungry face. So just like the video to save a baby. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think of this whole J Beeb situation. Cause yeah, it's just so weird. I've never seen anything like it. And so let's talk about it, dude. Let's just fucking vibe down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week and they're so much fun. And as soon as you press that subscribe button, you become a valued member of Kurtis Town. If you don't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It's the law. If you want to see the other stuff I do, check out the description. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Check out my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. If you enjoy my videos, you'll enjoy the podcast as well. It's a good time. Also, I got merch down there. I also got some shows coming up. Please come to the shows. I really want that #1 show spot. I really need it. All right, that's it for the video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Seriously, it means the world. Hope you enjoyed it. I gotta go, though. I gotta go pee into a restaurant mop bucket to make our boy Justin proud. Okay, bye. Justin Bieber? I hardly know her. Sorry, okay.
Hey guys, go subscribe to my gaming channel, Kurtis Pogger. It's a great time. I'm posting highlights from my Twitch streams on there. And if you didn't know, I stream twice a week on Twitch, so go follow me there as well. All right, thanks so much. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. All right, folks, I have a confession. Some of you may not like what you're about to hear, but I like video games. I grew up playing video games. My first console I ever got was the Sega Genesis, and it was awesome, man. It was a freaking sweet console. They snapped. Sega Genesis snap. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 like every single day, even though I could never even get past the second level because video games were so hard back then, and I was also a 6-year-old boy, so I feel like the odds were against me. Also a little redundant to say 6-year-old boy.
I was a 6-year-old man.
Every day after school, my friend Connor would come over to my house. We'd turn on my huge, thick, double-cheeked up Zenith television, turn on Sega Genesis, we'd play Aladdin, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Jurassic Park. I guess this was back when like every movie and TV show needed a video game tie-in for some reason. Yo, come over to my house, dude. I just got Everybody Loves Raymond. The game. Everybody loves gaming. Then when I was around like 9 or 10, I got into like PC gaming, politically correct gaming. No, like computer games. And it was very different back then. Like nowadays, people spend like 15 grand on a gaming setup so they can play Among Us. Hello? But when I was a kid, I feel like any desktop computer could just play any game. So yeah, my stepdad actually worked for a telecommunications company. And one day he came home with just like 2 spare computers that they had just laying around. So me and my sister each got our own like desktop computer, which was so fucking sick. Stepfathers, take notes, all right? That's how you fucking do it. Me and my sister would like spend hours playing games on websites like Miniclip, Newgrounds, Addicting Games, and we would just play games that were fucking way too violent for kids to be playing. But hey, I turned out just fine. I didn't say I turned out good, I said I turned out just fine. But PC and Flash games played like a huge role in my life. Technically, my first girlfriend was actually on Habbo Hotel, and I'm not proud to admit that, okay? I'm not bragging, but in my defense, she did say that she'd give me a bunch of Habbo credits and some cool furniture for my virtual hotel room if I agreed to date her. So I said yes, okay? She was my Habbo Hotel sugar mama. I never really talked to her that much or found out her real name, and she dumped me a day later. But I did get some pretty bomb furniture, and I got to do a sick-ass dive off the diving board. So who really had the last laugh, huh? And also, if I'm remembering correctly, my Habbo Hotel character was a white guy with dreadlocks, so the whole thing was just bad news. And I was a pretty frequent epic gamer when I was a child, but I didn't truly fall in love with video games until one Christmas where my dad, biological dad, he got me a Nintendo 64. And dude, I played so much N64, it was repulsive. It was disgusting. I blew on so many cartridges. I have the lungs of a chain smoker now. That's how I say hi now. And for a few years, the only time I could actually play N64 was either at my friend's house or when I went to go visit my dad every other weekend, because, you know.
Divorce.
So when I was visiting my father to spend quality time with my father, I was just playing N64 the entire time. Though, just the whole fucking time. Hey, buddy, you want to go play catch? Oh yeah, I'd love to play catch.
If you want to catch these hands, bitch. I'm trying to get a sick picture of Pikachu on a surfboard if you can't tell. So how about you fuck off? Okay. Dude, perfect example of how obsessed I was. One weekend when I was visiting my dad, I was supposed to be like helping him move into his new house. And I remember I like snuck away for a little bit and like secretly plugged in my N64 to a television and played Paper Mario. He got pretty pissed off, understandably so. But you know, at the same time, don't schedule a big move on the same weekend your son's gonna visit you, obviously. Biological fathers, take notes. But the N64 was and still is my favorite video game console of all time. I just remember having so much fun playing when I was a kid. Me and my sisters would play these like incredible iconic games like Super Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium, Star Fox 64, GoldenEye. The list goes on. But amidst all these incredible iconic games, there was one video game that completely took over my life, and that was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I cannot tell you how much I love this game. To this day, it is still my favorite video game of all time, and I don't think anything will even come close to it. Besides, everybody loves gaming. And I know I'm not unique for saying this. Ocarina of Time is a lot of people's favorite games, but still, the story, the gameplay, that sense of wonder and excitement you feel when you first run out into Hyrule Field, and the feeling you get after solving a difficult puzzle or beating a tough boss, everything about it was just perfect. I can make an entire video about why I love Ocarina of Time so much, and just the impact that it had on my life and my childhood. But that's not what this video is about. So when I was around maybe 17 or 18, which is almost fucking 10 years ago now, I was at that point where I probably beat Ocarina of Time like, I don't know, more than like 20 times at least, I don't know, a lot. So I knew the layouts of all the dungeons really well, and I could finish them pretty quick. And there was one particular dungeon in the game called the Water Temple. And that was my favorite one, because you know, I got that drip. But no, if you've played Ocarina of Time on the N64, you know how fucking annoying the Water Temple is. You have to constantly change the water levels in the temple, and you have to constantly open the start menu to switch to your regular boots, to your iron boots. You gotta do that like a million times. And it was so hard that like the director of the game had to publicly apologize for it. It was gnarly. But 18-year-old Kurtis, I had the whole thing memorized, man. And I could do it pretty quick. I remember doing it over and over and over again to see how fast I could get it done. I remember I got my record down to like, I think it was like 31 minutes. And I thought it was hot shit, man. I thought I was like bragging to my friends about it. Even though I don't think any girl would be like, yo, you hear about Kurtis's time on the Water Temple? 31 minutes. Yeah, it may have been the Water Temple, but it wasn't getting anybody wet. So I remember one day, I decided to take a look on YouTube to see if anybody could even come close to my epic 31-minute time. And that's when I see a video of someone beating the Water Temple in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, obviously, they use a bunch of glitches and exploits to practically skip everything and go right to the boss. But still, I remember being like fucking blown away. And I think this was my like real introduction to the concept of speedrunning. And speedrunning has become like super popular, but if you somehow don't know what it is, here's a quick definition. A speedrun is a playthrough or a recording thereof of a whole video game or a selected part of it, such as a single level, performed with the intention of completing it as fast as possible. So I was technically speedrunning the Water Temple before I even knew what speedrunning was, which is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I don't want to say I invented speedrunning, but I mean, if you guys want to say that, that's fine. But after seeing that 2-minute Water Temple run, I kind of fell down the rabbit hole and I just fell in love with it, man. It's fascinating, it's entertaining, it's impressive. Also, fellas, a little tip, the next time you're bumping uglies with someone and you arrive a little earlier than expected, just say you're doing a sex speed run and you're in the clear. Seriously though, in the last few years, I've become like just so fascinated with speedrunning and all of its components. Unfortunately, there are a lot of cringe compilations from a certain speedrunning marathon, which are very funny.
So confirmed, Santa's #1 helper is a squirrel. I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
But I mean, you can make a cringe compilation about anything that people are passionate about. Because when you love something that much and you devote your like entire life to it, you don't care if what you're doing is cool or normal even, right? You're just genuinely enjoying the thing that you love. And I think that's beautiful, right? There's some really amazing content creators out there like Summoning Salt, The Rixer, Easyscape, Bismuth, who do these incredible deep dives into the overall progression of a particular speedrun, or they'll explain glitches and exploits that people use to beat a dungeon in a fraction of the time that I can, even though I spent weeks and weeks trying to do it. It's fine, I'm happy for them. But the glitches that these speedrunners pull off are just, I just can't wrap my head around them. And I've seen a lot of them, okay? I have seen a lot of glitches. I've watched tutorials even, just to make, just to find out how they do it. But I've never actually like tried any of them. So how about we do that? Let's go try a speedrunning glitch. Okay, so the glitch I'm gonna try is in Super Mario 64. There's this endless staircase in the game where if you don't have enough stars, this just goes on forever. But there's apparently a glitch that lets you kind of beat that. You kind of do a backwards, you do a long jump backwards, and it kind of shoots you up the stairs. Okay, this is harder than I thought. How do you do it? Hold on. Come on! Oh my god. I did it! Holy shit, that was so much easier than I thought. Nice. I thought this was gonna take like a half hour. Okay, cool. Back to me. Well, that was a walk in the park. Feels good though, man. I get it. I'm hooked, I'm addicted, done. You know what, I gotta chase this high. Doing one successful glitch, that's not enough. I don't wanna just sit on the bench and watch anymore, okay? This isn't my middle school basketball team. I wanna know what it's like to be #1 on a speedrunning leaderboard. I've watched enough of these videos. I think it's time to fulfill my speedrunning destiny that began 10 years ago at the Water Temple, and I need to become a world record speedrunner. So let's go do that. Okay, so obviously it'd be pretty fucking stupid for me to try to go for an Ocarina of Time speedrun because people spend like literal years to try to get their time down. And I don't have that much time. Well, I mean, I guess I do. I could just not upload for like 5 years and try to do it. But I like uploading videos. And also this video actually has a deadline. So I need to find a video game that's like way less competitive. And that's gonna be tough because I feel like any like modern game is gonna be pretty competitive, right? Just because it's like new and exciting, right? I'm playing Hitman 3 on stream right now. So how about we take a look at those leaderboards to get like a general idea of what like a new game speedrun time would be. The first level took me like 90 minutes to beat. So let's see. Okay, 6 seconds. All right. So yeah, I don't think any newer game is gonna be a good call for me. So I need to find an old video game, but an old video game that isn't well known and loved by a lot of people, I guess. So I have all my old N64 games in this basket here. I'm gonna go through them and see which ones I could potentially speedrun, if any. So let's have a look. While searching up all the leaderboards for these, I was surprised by the sheer amount of runs that have been completed for these games. It's crazy to think how there can be so many different communities and rivalries within these 20-year-old video games. And most of these are just way too competitive, and there was no way I could even come close to a #1 spot. Dude, even with games that I thought wouldn't have any records like Monopoly, there's still several records from people as recent as like a month ago. Monopoly. No fucking way, man. It is also pretty funny that one person holds the #1 spot in every category for a game called Monopoly. Can't write a better joke than that, man. Okay, unfortunately going through all my childhood games was a bust, and not the good kind of bust. And I guess that's good. That'd be really weird if I did that. All my childhood games were just too popular and already had super competitive, devoted speedrunning communities. But just when all hope was lost, I remembered an N64 game I purchased at an antique store a few months ago. And yeah, the fact that something from my childhood now qualifies as an antique makes me want to hammer a nail into my thigh, but it's all good. The game I purchased at this antique store is called YLI Country Club True Golf Classics. I bought it for $5 because I like vintage stuff and I also like golf, so I thought, hey, why not, right? The game was released in 1998, and Golf Digest describes it as the worst golf video game man has ever known. So I guess that means women know of a worse golf game than that? Why are you hiding it from us? Speak up, ladies. Come on. And if we take a look at the YLI Country Club leaderboard on speedrun.com, there's only a couple of people to beat in each category, but there is only one person to beat in the stroke play, no easy shot, real hardware category. So if I'm going to get a world record speedrun, I think this is my best bet.
But you know what? If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to really go for the world record, I need some tips from a professional. You know, just like my magician video and my AI video, I want to talk to someone who is knowledgeable and like in this community before I really dive in. So I reached out to one of my favorite speedrunners, Small Ant, and he was actually down to talk to me for this video. So yeah, come along. Let's learn how to speedrun. All right. Hello, Tanner. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hold on, you're Canadian, right?
Yeah, Canadian.
Me too, fellow Canadians. But yeah, I thought I'd reach out, talk to you, because I've been watching your videos for the last couple months, and they're gnarly. It seems like the dedication you put in is crazy.
No, it's fun.
So yeah, how'd you get into the whole like speedrunning?
Pretty much what happened was I was just like casually streaming games on Twitch for a while, and a friend of mine did a lot of speedrunning. There was a tournament for Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning. The game had just come out. It was like 2017. And she jokingly said, you should join. Didn't really have anything to do for the next like 2 months. So I was like, sure,
yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
So I joined the tournament, and I don't join tournaments to lose. So right when I joined, I ended up starting just practicing like, I think it was like 8 hours a day the first day I signed up. So yeah, I basically just started grinding from then on. Eventually it turned into like content creation and where I am now. But that's pretty much how it started, was someone jokingly told me to join a tournament.
That's the best way to join.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If anyone's like someone like me who isn't like, you know, in the speedrunning community or isn't very good at it yet, what's like a good tip for beginners?
For getting into speedrunning, I think the biggest thing is to just do runs. Like if you're trying to learn a speedrun, like the best way to get into it is to learn the bare minimum you need to do to complete a run in like a reasonable amount of time. Like learn the bare minimum and then do a run. And like after you do a run, you'll be able to know, okay, this was bad, I'll practice those, and then you can do another run. And like you switch in between, like you do runs to figure out what you're bad at, and then once you know what you're bad at, you practice those things and do another run.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So not to like stress too much about everything, just kind of you get the basics and then you kind of just dive in. Okay. So this was my plan.
Okay.
I obviously know I'm not going to do like a Super Mario Odyssey run or an Ocarina of Time run or something like that, where it's like
super competitive and
just
difficult,
and insane that it would take me like years to even come close to. So I found a game for N64.
Okay.
It's a very old, like not very popular golf game. There's only one record on the page. So technically, if I beat that, then I'll have a #1 world record for this golf game that nobody played. Do you think that'd be probably my best bet if I were to just go for the number one?
I mean, yeah, there's only one person to beat, right?
Yeah, that's it, just one person.
I mean, that works. A world record's a world record if you beat him, so it'll count.
Exactly. Okay, I have your blessing.
Oh, I've done that so often. You know, see a dumb world record that you can take, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's good content.
Yeah, exactly. That guy's gonna be so bummed, whoever does have the world record.
After you beat them, they'll be technically the worst person in the world. They're last.
Yeah, exactly. If you ain't first, you're last, especially when there's only 2 people. Again, I thanks for your time. I knew it's gonna be quick. I just wanted to talk to someone in the speedrunning community. I love the content you make, and where can people find you?
I mean, I'm Small Ant on pretty much every platform. You can find me there by searching it up. I play games wrong.
Perfect. Nailed it. With the blessing from Small Ant and my Wildlife Country Club True Golf Classics cartridge in hand, it was finally time to start playing this game. Okay, so my first playthrough was a little rough. I was off to a pretty good start, and the game actually seemed a lot easier than I thought it would be, and I actually made a huge time-saving discovery on my first playthrough. Oh, you can speed it up. If you hold B, oh my god, if you hold B, it goes faster. This is a game changer. This is a game changer. So that was nice. I got this fucking caddy next to me. He's not doing anything. Give me some advice, bro. Massage my shoulders at least, you know? Give me a little kiss.
Caddies need to start kissing their golfers.
Then I realized I had easy shot mode, turned on, and that's not the category I'm going for. But once I switched the easy shot mode off, that's when things went really downhill. So the way the swinging mechanic works is you have to press A to initiate your shot, hit A again at the right part of the arc to get you the right distance, and then you press A again when the marker gets to the red zone at the bottom to hit a successful shot. And if you miss that red zone by even a little bit, you totally shit the bed and the ball barely goes anywhere. Dude, this is hard. And I need to get better at literally every single aspect of this game. But the main issues I noticed were my putting, and my distance control. Get over the bunker, go, 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 fuck! Oh, God. So I'm gonna try to practice for a few hours every day because I really need to get my time down. Because right now, my first run was like 19 minutes. So I need to shave off 8 whole minutes, which in speedrunning time is a lot. Dude, if this was a get a sugar mama on Habbo Hotel speedrun, I'd knock it out of the fucking park, man. Be way easier. And I know it's gonna be very difficult to beat the record in the short amount of time that I've given myself, but I don't think it's impossible. So I'm gonna hop back on and keep practicing because, you know, practice makes perfect, unfortunately. So yeah, wish me luck. Over the next few days, I was getting a little more comfortable with the controls and the swing mechanic, and I was starting to figure out the general pace that I needed to beat the record. My new goal was to beat each hole in around 40 seconds, because based on my big brain calculations, if I get 40 seconds per hole, that's a 12-minute run. That's what she said. So I just needed to aim for that, and then I can make up some time along the way if I hit some good shots. And yeah, I hit some good shots.
Nice shot! Nice on! Nice car!
So at this point, I was playing around like a couple hours every day. I lowered my time to 15 minutes and 24 seconds. Then I got a 14:26. And the day after that, I was able to get my time down to 13:55. And I'm gonna be honest, things really just weren't improving at the rate that I needed them to be. I was playing for a few hours every day, but I just could not get my time down. And then I thought back to my interview with Tanner.
Right when I joined, I ended up starting just practicing like, I think it was like 8 hours a day the first day I signed up. So yeah, I basically just started grinding.
And I honestly think I was subconsciously avoiding this aspect of speedrunning. Getting a world record speedrun isn't something that you achieve by just practicing for a couple of hours every day. You know, if I wanted to do this, I needed to fully devote all my time to this game and the speedrun. So that's what I did. I started grinding for at least 6 hours a day, practicing holes I was bad at, testing out new strategies I thought of. I even timed each different character's swing in Final Cut frame by frame to see who had the fastest swing. All of this while doing run after run after run after run. You may think that's extra or obsessive, and you're absolutely right, but the way that I rationalize this behavior in my head was like this. If you have a week to throw a hot dog off the top of a building and for it to land perfectly in an open bun that's on the ground, would you rather have a good amount of wieners to throw or the most wieners you could possibly throw? The answer's obvious. Give me all the wieners. So this game pretty much became my entire life, and yeah, when you do the same thing for hours and hours every single day for weeks on end and you don't achieve the thing you're trying to achieve, gets pretty frustrating.
Come on!
Come on! Come on, man! You can fucking make a single putt today. Yeah, I haven't been this angry like ever. I've never been this upset with anything in my life. I really learned a lot about myself, and none of the things I learned were good things about myself. But at this point in my speedrunning journey, I figured out a way to eliminate a lot of the messed up shots that I was getting. Trying to hit the little red mark at the bottom of the arc when it's going that fast every single time. It's like 10-year-old me watching any scene in Space Jam that featured Lola Bunny. Really hard, but there is a way to actually give yourself some leeway. If you press A before the slider gets into the red zone at the top, you can miss the red zone at the bottom and still hit an okay shot. It won't be perfect, but you know, it's acceptable. So to avoid me going into the red zone at the top, I would just change my club super quick, and then I would just use that method that I just explained. And this helped out tremendously, and I was able to finally get my time under 13 minutes.
Oh my god!
12:19, no fucking way.
Unfortunately, this is where my time would stay for the next week until one day where I was finally on pace to beat the record. So the run was off to a pretty rough start. A messed up tee shot on the second hole led to a short approach, which put me 10 seconds behind my best time. But a really good shot on the 7th hole put me 11 seconds ahead. Perfect example of how fucking annoying it is to speedrun this terrible game. But you know what? In this round, I'll say it, I was playing out of my fucking mind, dude. I was popping off. And by the time I got to the 10th hole, I was a full 20 seconds ahead. I slowly improved my pace with each hole, and with only 2 more holes to play, I was almost an entire minute ahead of my best time. So I was on pace to beat the record by a full 20 seconds. And then this happened.
Oh my god, what was that? What was that? What was that?
Yep, I pretty much played 16 holes without messing up. And then when I'm finally on pace to beat the record, I just fuck up a super easy shot. And yeah, you can imagine how upset I was.
I can't believe I just did that. Go, bitch. Come on, man. Come on. This was it, man. This was fucking it. What are you doing? Dude, I was a full minute behind.
Again, I hate this fucking game. And you know, any sane person probably would have, thrown in the towel for the night, but I didn't want to throw in the towel, okay? I wanted to throw a wiener off a building. So that's what I did.
Okay, I gotta go again. I have to.
I started another run right after, and by the time I got to the 17th hole, I was roughly 20 seconds behind the pace of my previous run. So, in reality, I could make or break this run with my next shot. I just had to not mess it up like I did the last time. And luckily, I fucking nailed it. So all I had to do to get the world record was to beat the last hole in less than 43 seconds. I played the hole pretty well, but I hit my approach shot a little too far, so I now had a 25-foot putt to beat the world record. After weeks of grinding for hours and hours every single day, I was one putt away. And I missed it. I fucking missed it. Let's freeze frame, shall we? I was that far away. I was a dick hole away from the record. That would have given me an 11:41. Dude, yeah, this was actually like really devastating to me.
Come on.
I put hours and hours into this game because I wanted the record, I want to make a good video that has a good story with a triumphant ending, okay? That's why I put myself through this, is for this video. But even aside from, making a video about it, I can't spend 3 weeks to just not get the record, Then all of this is for nothing. And also at this point, Jenna was like, hey, you need to stop playing this game, obviously, because it was like visibly stressing me out and making me sad. But I decided that I was going to give myself just one more day. If I didn't get the record by midnight on March 20th, I'd call it quits and give this video the School of Rock treatment, I guess. I don't win the big thing, but we all learned a lesson along the way or something. And then I go start a music school. Oh, yeah. So on March 20th, I got all set up and I started doing my final runs. So for the final day, to trick my brain into performing better, I kept telling myself that the record is 11:33, even though it's 11:43. That way, if I'm not on pace to get 11:33, I'll really push myself to focus and go faster, I don't know if that actually did anything, but at the time it made perfect sense to me. So I started doing some speed runs, and the whole day I was just stuck at the 12-minute mark. And it was really disheartening, man. I was fully prepared to just fucking just give up. And it was getting towards the end of the day, and I only had about 15 minutes left in my memory card, so I decided that I would do one final run.
All right, well, this is literally the last run I'm gonna do, so better make it good.
And oh boy, did I ever make it good. I was at a pretty standard pace up until the 8th hole when I made a really sweet chip in. And now, since it was my last run, I thought, fuck it. I got nothing to lose. Let's go for the red zone at the top and see what happens,
Come on. Let's fucking go, dude. Come on, man. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, 2 perfect shots in a row and 2 good putts put me at a great pace at the halfway point. I just needed to play the back half the same way I did the first half to have a shot at the record. And somehow, I didn't just play the same way I did in the first half. I played better. For the entirety of the back half, I hardly made any mistakes. I was laser focused, dude. Look at that gamer face. But the real turning point of the run didn't happen until hole 16. My first shot was good, but my second shot ended up rolling only 4 feet away from the hole. And with that, all I needed to do was finish the last 2 holes in about a minute. And as the 17th hole loaded up, I thought back to my messed up shot that cost me the run the day before, and I just prayed to Dr. Witnesser that it didn't happen again. Thankfully, I hit it well, and the shot just barely missed the sand trap and rolled around 27 feet away from the hole. And somehow, even though I missed a 25-foot putt the day before, the putt went in. Now I just had to beat the final hole in 37 seconds. And again, like I said before, it was my last run, so I was like, fuck it, dude. I got nothing to lose. I go in the red zone. I nail it. My second shot, I do a full power red zone, the hardest shot to do, and I just barely pull it off. I then chip it to about 6 feet away from the hole, and all I have to do is get this putt in to beat the world record. 3 weeks of grinding this game for hours every single day, through all the messed up shots, the close calls, the years taken off of my life, on my final run with literally the last opportunity I've given myself. I hit the putt, and it rolls in, giving me a time of 11 minutes, 41 seconds, and 51 milliseconds, which rounds up to 11 minutes and 42 seconds, which makes me the world record holder of the stroke play, no easy shot, real hardware category of YLI Country Club True Golf Classics for the Nintendo 64. Yes! Now you're probably thinking I was super stoked when I got the world record, right?
But remember,
all day I was telling myself that the record was 11:33, so I was fully under the impression that I was still an entire 10 seconds off. But hey, let's look at my reaction of me getting the world record after trying for 3 weeks straight.
That was the best time I had all day, too.
Yeah, looking back at it now, whoa, I'm a fucking idiot. I literally had the world record, but I was like legitimately crushed because I had no idea. But once I finally realized, I turned my camera on really quick to get my reaction. So here's that.
I'm literally the dumbest man. I'm the dumbest man on earth. I've been doing this for so long, I forgot what the fucking record was. I did it. I fucking did it. I wish my reaction was a bit more excited on the actual recording. Fuck, oh my god. Holy shit, man.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Well, was this all worth it? Good question. Yeah, absolutely it was. I now have a world record, which is pretty cool. If you go to speedrun.com and search up YLI Country Club True Golf Classics, you'll see my name on the #1 spot, which is pretty cool. Well, for now anyway. I guess, who knows, maybe by the time you watch this video, my record will be beaten. And I'll be really sad. So please nobody beat my record. I will cry, and that's a promise. And I already had a huge amount of admiration and respect for speedrunners, but after this video, that's increased like tenfold. And also, as annoying and infuriating and frustrating this whole process was, it was also one of the most rewarding experiences of like my whole life. It's silly because it's like a shitty golf game from like 20 years ago, but seeing myself improve after each week and enough to get a world record, I'm so proud of myself, man. Nothing can take that away from me. Well, unless someone beats my record. So if you want to try speedrunning, or if not, if there's anything you want to do and get good at, I guess what I learned is you really have to put the time in. And sometimes you just got to say, fuck it. I got nothing to lose. And also, if you're trying to beat a record or just achieve something, just trick your brain into thinking that you failed, and it'll all work out. Yeah, shout out Small Ant for talking to me in this video. Shout out Brosis420 for setting a very, very difficult time to beat. You made my life a living hell, but I appreciate you for it. But if anyone from the real Wildlight Country Club in Hawaii is watching right now, when traveling is allowed, please let me come play at your course, okay? I think I've earned that. All right? And you know, I'll film the whole process of it. It'd be great, man. Kurtis Town is in Hawaii, so I think this is a sign. I need to go. All right, well, let's hear a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Folks, the internet is pretty awesome, okay? I think we can all agree on that. But it can also be really dangerous if you're not careful. Did you know that every time you connect to an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, you're putting your personal data at risk? It's true. Your connection can be intercepted by hackers who are trying to steal your data, or your internet service provider who's trying to sell your data. No thank you. But with ExpressVPN, you have a secure tunnel between your device and the internet, so nobody can access your data or see what you're up to. Basically, using the internet without ExpressVPN is like passing a note in class and having the teacher read it aloud for everyone else to hear. It's a nightmare. ExpressVPN utilizes the best-in-class encryption to ensure that your data is protected. Also, ExpressVPN masks your IP address by routing your connection through one of their 3,000 plus servers, therefore replacing it with one of their own, so nothing can be traced back to you. And with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of locations you can choose to appear from. And since ExpressVPN allows you to change your location, that also allows you to access content that's usually blocked in your area. For example, I can't watch Back to the Future on Canadian Netflix, so all I have to do is click a couple times and switch over to Australian Netflix, and there it is. I'm watching the movie. And this works with any streaming service in any country. If you're in America, you could switch over to Canadian if you want. I don't care. Do what you want. ExpressVPN is consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support to help you out any time of day. It's super easy to use, and ExpressVPN was rated #1 by CNET, The Verge, Wired, Tech Radar, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/KurtisTown or just clicking the link in the description below. So yeah, thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Hope you guys check them out because it also helps me when you guys check out the sponsors, and it helps them, it helps you, everybody wins. All right, back to me. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for not uploading for 3 weeks, but as you can see, I was busy, okay? I wasn't just twiddling my thumbs, I was twiddling my one thumb on the joystick. It's different. Press the like button if you enjoyed it. 1 like equals 1 hot dog that I will throw off the roof of a building. And also, it just lets me know that you guys enjoy these longer experiment video essay type videos more. Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you have any more ideas of things I can try or look into for videos like this. Press the subscribe button, because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtis Town. And if you didn't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Oh my god, I can finally shave now. Wow. No more mean comments telling me to shave. I didn't want to mess up continuity, okay? And also, I hate when people tell me what to do with my body, so I kept growing this out of spite because shut up. But also continuity. Yeah, you can check the description for the other things I do, my Instagram, Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm streaming on Twitch twice a week now, so go follow me there. It's a great time. You know, it's chill. We just play games, we goof around. It's a great time. Yeah, that's it. I would stick around, but I unfortunately have to go. I have to go burn this cartridge and snort the ashes.
Of course not. Oh, of course not.
New merch alert! Yeah, that's right. New Kurtis Town merch is out right now. We got this cute, awesome t-shirt and a bunch of other amazing pieces as well. So go check out my website. Click the link in the description. Okay, folks. Wait, what's that? Oh, right. Sorry, I totally forgot. It's my Variety 10 Comics to Watch Award 2023. Damn, that's crazy. Wow. So yeah, thank you to everybody. Thank you, Variety. Thank you, Just for Laughs. That was awesome. Okay, folks. There's been a lot of streaming services over the years, and what they lack in residual payments to writers and actors, they make up for it in terrible content. I feel like out of all of the shows that streaming services put out, only like 5% of them are good, and only like 1% of those make it past the first season. It's frustrating because streaming services were supposed to solve all the problems with cable television. You know, like the lack of freedom and flexibility of what you want to watch and when, the amount of ads, the steep price. But as time went on, I feel like cable TV is like probably cheaper than getting a monthly subscription to all of these separate streaming services, you know? And some of these streaming services put out episodes on a weekly basis, just like cable television. And also some of these streaming services have ads just like cable television. So what's the difference? I just think these streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, they've gone too far. And I think it's time for a new streaming service to swoop in and take over the world. And you know what? That time is right now, because I found a streaming service called Real Short, and this is by far the most entertaining streaming service in the world, for all the wrong reasons though. If you've never heard of Real Short, that's not surprising. The only reason I found out about this is because one of you guys sent it to me and told me to make a video about it. That's the only way I know anything. I sit by my phone and I wait for you guys to tell me stuff. So, thank you. And Real Short is unlike any other streaming service because Real Short is strictly vertical. Should be called Real Tall. But with just a quick scroll through the app, you'll find your favorite movies like My Gorgeous Wife is an Ex-Convict. I wonder what that one's about. My Husband Killed Me, Then I Won the Mega Ball. I wonder what that one's about. Big Bad Husband, Please Wake Up. And who could forget everybody's favorite, Big Bad Husband, Please Wake Up 2. And like, hey man, if he hasn't woken up in 2 movies, sorry to break it to you, but I think your Big Bad Husband is tired. But yeah, that's what Real Short has to offer. Bunch of weird looking movies with really strange names that give away the entire plot. You know, which is always a good idea when you're making a movie. For example, my favorite Bruce Willis film, He Was Dead the Whole Time. Or that Brad Pitt fighting movie called Tyler Ain't Real. So good. But the intriguing thing about Real Short is you can't just watch the movie in full. Each movie is broken up into like 60, and that's 60-minute long segments. So each part is like real short, I guess. On the app, you can pretty much only watch a movie one scene at a time. And then they do this super cool thing at the end of every single scene where they force you to pay real money or watch an ad before you can see the next scene. And some of these ads are longer than the episodes. And we'll get to one of the movies in a second, but if you check out all the reviews on the App Store, every single review is complaining about how the scenes are way too short and they have to watch way too many ads. Like this one. 1 star. Well, thinking I would give this app a try as I saw a film I might like to watch. I was surprised at how many times the show stops, making you watch an ad to continue. You don't get to watch anything barely before another ad. I would not recommend this app under the current programming. It seems like there's more ads than actual show being played. And here's the developer response. Hi, you have 15 to 20 ads to unlock episodes for free per day. Each ads is up to 5 to 45 seconds. Our team is working hard to improve users' experience. You can also earn free bonus with following ways. 1. Daily check-in. 2. Watch ads every day. You can replay the whole series after you unlock all the episodes. Many users like Real Short stories. Your higher score will give our team a great incentive. So their response to the complaint of the frequency of ads was,
have you tried watching ads every day?
So the app is poorly designed and it's clearly trying to make the most money without factoring in the user experience. But how is the content? Would it surprise you if I told you it was the best content I've ever seen? Of course it would, because it's not true. On the contrary, this is actually some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. So I thought together we'd take a look at one of these movies today. And the one that we'll be watching is called Fated to My Forbidden Alpha. Here's the synopsis. Fated to My Forbidden Alpha is a werewolf romance that tells a story of forbidden love, the strength of the human spirit, and the transformative power of love. And there's some absolutely ridiculous stuff in this 60-part movie, so strap in. But before we talk about the movie, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Dragon City. Dragon City is a super fun game where you can create your own dragon empire by collecting, hatching, and evolving over 1,000 unique dragons. You can construct and customize your dream city with magical habitats, buildings, and decorations. You can engage in exciting PvP battles with other dragon masters to prove your dragon's strength and become the best dang dragon master in the whole world. And I'm extra excited about this because Dragon City put a special Kurtis dragon into the game for you all to play with. Look at him, he's so cute. He's got a cool shirt on, he's got a mullet, a pearl necklace, a microphone. He's literally me. So if you're ready to embark on an adventure filled with enchanting quests, ancient legends, and mythical creatures, then quit dragging your feet and download Dragon City by simply clicking the link in the description, scanning the QR code that's on screen. Once you do that, you'll get a special free starter pack with 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and 10 gems, and you'll also get to play with the Kurtis dragon.
Thank you so much to Dragon City for sponsoring this video. Seriously guys, go check it out. Just click the link, try it, it's free, it's a lot of fun, and it helps me out a bunch when you check out the sponsors, and helps you out because you'll be having a great time with a super fun game. So yeah, thank you Dragon City. Back to the video.
The movie opens on this old-timey castle where Tinfany, and yes, that's Tinfany with an N before the F, Tinfany is making out with this guy named Jackson. He's the alpha of the Blood Moon Pack. They're interrupted by Celine Lovett, the maid of the Blood Moon Pack, and Tinfany gives her a nice high five. Celine then threatens to leave when Jackson says this.
You have no home, nowhere to run.
Just leave and be
A rogue? You don't even have your wolf yet.
So yeah, in this movie's universe, when you turn 18, you get your own wolf. I don't think it's like a physical wolf, it's more of like a spiritual wolf. I guess on all levels except physical, you get a wolf. We now cut to this guy, Ethel Lovett, and he's yelling at this other guy named Alexander Kane, and they're both alphas of their packs. I don't know what these packs do exactly, but they call themselves alphas. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Alexander Kane is the alpha of the Nightwind pack, which is upsetting because I thought I was the alpha of the Nightwind pack. I fart in my sleep all the time. And spoiler alert, kind of, Ethel Lovett is Celine Lovett's dad. I don't think we're supposed to know that plot twist yet, but they sort of gave it away by spelling out everyone's full fucking name when the character's introduced. And I know they fucked up because later on in the movie, Celine says she doesn't have a last name.
I don't really have a last name.
But anyways, Ethel is yelling at Alexander because Jackson and the Blood Moon Pack attacked his pack like 15 years ago and kidnapped their daughter.
Those Blood Moon bastards attacked my pack 15 years ago and my poor daughter vanished.
So he wants Alexander to go to war with the Blood Moon Pack.
My alpha, I came as soon as I heard. Are you sure you want to start a war with the Blood Moon Pack?
Yeah, if you were also wondering if there were beta guys in this movie, there is. One of the main characters' names is Beta Drake. And you know, I really hope he knew that was his character's name, like while he was filming the movie. You know, it would suck to find that out after the fact.
Oh, Alexander, you are the
Dude, look, this is my scene. Oh, no way. What's your character's name? Oh, my character's name is Drake. You know, I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like this could be my big break. Oh my god, there you are. No way.
My alpha, I came as soon as I heard. Are you sure you want to start a war with
Wait,
the Blood Moon Pack?
why does it say Beta Drake? That's not my character's name. They can't do that. I'm ruined. Are you crying? That's pretty beta. No, I'm not crying. You are crying. Pull up my IMDb. This has got to be a typo or something. Okay, sure. You're not gonna like this. Let me see. It says my character's full name is Beta Cuck Tiny Dick Crybaby Pussy Drake Jr. It was a typo.
Alright, so the other weird thing about this movie and the Real Short app in general is the whole thing is pretty much like softcore pornography. And the troubling thing about that is this app did not have me verify my age or anything. Like, this shit is just readily available for anybody who has access to the App Store. Because in this next scene, Celine walks in on just full-on blindfolded intercourse. I'm not gonna show it, obviously, but it's pretty alarming. And what's even more alarming, this app has like a For You page type thing where you can scroll and watch previews of other movies they have available. And one of these previews shows, and trigger warning here for assault, but one of the previews shows a man trying to engage in intercourse with a woman who is asleep. I'm not gonna show that either, but the reason I had to film the screen like a fucking ransom video is because whenever you try to record your screen when you're using the Real Short app, pop-up appears threatening legal action if you distribute their content anywhere, so. Whoops. Little do they know, I got this video from YouTube. And also this falls under fair use. So yeah, after Celine walks in on them, Jackson gets mad at Celine for not calling him an alpha.
Why won't you call me alpha?
Which has gotta be the least alpha thing you can do, right?
Why won't you call me an alpha?
So yeah, Jackson and Tinfany are having an engagement party, and Jackson finds out that Alexander Kane is coming, so he tells Celine that she has to work during the whole party.
It's my 18th birthday that day. You promised me a break.
I changed my mind.
Should've called him Alpha. Should've called him Al. Whoa, is that what that song is about?
Call me
Alpha.
And right after that scene is when the movie gives away yet another huge plot point prematurely. So in this movie's universe, there's a moon goddess who controls everything, and the moon goddess actually pairs people together as lifelong mates. And you're only allowed to mate with that one person that the moon goddess paired you with. And apparently Jackson is Celine's mate.
She'll find out I'm her mate when she turns 18, and I will reject her then and there.
Well, that's gonna break her.
You're dismissed, Beta Luke.
Okay. This is the world Andrew Tate wants to live in, I think.
Beta Luke.
He'd fucking watch this movie and see no problem with it. He'd be fucking squirting in his little shorts, I think. And it features a young woman held against her will. This is right up his alley. So we cut to Celine waking up on the morning of her 18th birthday. And dude, I just gotta say, I am so confused about the time period this takes place in, because they live in a fucking medieval castle. Celine's dressed like a medieval maid. There's like mystical wolves and shit, but she also just has a flip phone. I know flip phones are old, but they're not that old. And I think things would have gone down a little bit differently if they did have flip phones back in medieval times. Trust me, they would.
Dude, this is genius. They're gonna have no idea. When we pop out of here and start swinging our swords, they're gonna be like, what the heck?
Dude, turn your phone off. Dude, what are you doing? Why'd you bring your cell phone?
I'm sorry. One second. Hello.
Hello, Squire. Methinks we should get a...
I can't talk right now. I'm in the Trojan horse.
What? No way. They're gonna be so surprised.
I know, they're gonna be so surprised.
Dude, hang up. Dude,
all right, I'll hang up.
What the fuck, man?
Sorry, I didn't think I'd have service in here. It's a wooden horse, man. How do you...
Just leave your phone at home.
Okay, yeah, you just want me to leave my phone at home? Like, listen to yourself. You sound crazy. Oh, man, they're setting us on fire.
They'll name condoms after this.
All right, so it's Celine's 18th birthday. Let's see if she gets a wolf.
Happy birthday, Celine. It's me, Lila. I'm your wolf.
My wolf, Lila, you're here, you're my wolf.
My wolf, Lila, you're here, you're my wolf.
Yes, Celine. It's so nice to finally meet you and to finally tell you about our mate.
Dude, it looks so bad, dude. Oh my god. The wolf literally looks like a fucking character talking in Star Fox 64.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
Anyways, let's see what this wolf has to say.
It's Jackson Richford, the alpha of Blood Moon Pack.
Did you know? For all these years you knew that I was your mate, but you still...
So what?
So Jackson confronts Celine and rejects her as his mate.
I reject you, Celine.
But then she accepts the rejection and a magical red yarn dissolves between them. And then he's like immediately mad about it for some reason.
I accept your rejection, Jackson.
You're what? You'll never be mated again.
I fucking hate you. Okay. You're breaking my heart. So yeah, Alexander Kane pulls up to the party, and this is the first time he sees Celine. And judging from the slow motion and nice music, I think they like each other. And then Alexander tells Beta Drake that she is his mate.
That girl from earlier, she's my mate. Find out who she is.
Which doesn't make any sense because they made a huge deal about having only one mate for the rest of your life.
You'll never be mated again.
And Celine was rejected by her one mate, Jackson.
I reject you.
So how the fuck can she be Alexander's mate?
Checkmate.
Beta Drake confronts Celine to find out some more about her.
Please, my birthday already sucks.
It's her birthday?
Also, saying Beta Drake is making me think like how funny it would be if there was a musical artist named Beta Drake and he was like exactly the same music as Drake, but just like really weak, timid, beta male shit, you know? 21, can I do something for you? So in this next scene, Jackson is trying to set up Alexander with one of the she-wolves that live at the castle, which again, how is that possible when you only have the one mate that is assigned to you by the moon goddess? But regardless, he goes on to tell them that he has a crush on Celine.
That maid from earlier.
So now Celine is sitting in her room talking to her wolf about how nervous she is to meet Alexander, and this is when her wolf tells her some crazy news.
That's your mate bond. Alexander Kane, he's our mate.
Wait, what? But we accepted Jackson's rejection.
That's what I'm saying.
The moon goddess gave us another.
Oh, isn't that convenient? Oh, isn't that convenient? The moon goddess gave you another. Isn't that convenient? Sorry, whatever. I'm sure they'll explain it later in the movie so it makes sense. They don't. So yeah, Celine heads over to Alexander's room, and this scene is very weird. Trigger warning for assault again.
Alexander. Ew! Jackson?
Yeah, I don't know why this app keeps including these like super predatory situations into their videos, but super fucked up. So there's a huge altercation, and Alexander steps in with a really good Liam Payne impression.
Don't fucking touch her. If you lay another finger on my mate, I'll make sure you live the rest of your life without it.
So Alexander whisks Celine away, and he assures her that he's gonna take care of her now.
I will take care of you now.
And hey, I'll say it, she just turned 18. Alexander's what, like 25 at the youngest? That's fucking weird. Is that what they mean when they call wolves apex predators? Wolves are just like in discords grooming teens. Okay, this next scene also makes no fucking sense because Jackson is making out with Tinfany and accidentally calls her Celine.
Celine.
Which is insane because Tinfany is a name that you would never forget. He then goes on to explain that he's been in love with Celine for years.
I've always loved you.
What?
So yeah, there's a major problem right there, or like, I guess it's a minor problem. He then gets all grabby and victim blamey on Celine, which is actually an incredibly accurate depiction of how self-proclaimed alpha males behave around women. And then Alexander comes in with a nice fist bump. They then go back to Alexander's house and they're about to, you know, wrestle. And then she stops because she needs to have a shower.
I need to bathe.
And it's super funny because they've made like several references so far about how like dirty and gross Celine is and how she never showers and stuff.
Well, that bitch doesn't even shower.
Right for cold, left for hot. That's the shampoo, conditioner, body wash. You call that a shower?
While also having an entire face of makeup done with like smooth, silky hair.
Disgusting!
They both have separate conversations with their respective wolves. And dude, I am so confused by the concept of this. Like, are these wolves them? Are the wolves inside of them? Like, do they have that dog in them? I don't know. Or is it like a completely sentient, physical wolf, or is it just like a spectral wolf, or like a sniper wolf? Like who knows, right? That would fucking suck if the wolf you got on your 18th birthday was Sniper Wolf. Hey Sniper Wolf, I'm like super stressed. Can you give me like an original thought or opinion? Just one? Damn it! They end up not having intercourse that night. Damn it! But the next morning, Celine meets Alexander's sister, and she asks some super weird questions.
How is Alexander? I know, bold question, but the rumors are just too wild, so I had to ask. So?
Super gross. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot of rumors about my brother's sex life, so I gotta ask. Did you bang my bro? Oh yeah, you might be wondering what Alexander Kane does for a living to afford this lavish lifestyle, you know? He's got nice cars, a nice house, he's well groomed. Sorry, he's a groomer. Well, wonder no more.
Alexander founded Wolfbite, one of the largest crypto startups in the States. He can afford everything.
I don't know about that. Also, this might be a personal thing, but I feel like if your movie has a castle in it, don't use the word crypto. Those things don't mix, okay? I don't think medieval knights wore blockchain mail armor. Sorry, I'm not sad about the joke I just made. I was just thinking about the wage gap. So a bunch more bullshit happens in the movie. Jackson invites Celine back to the castle because he has some info about her parents.
Damn it, Jackson, just tell me.
I will, if you come back.
And I've just got to say, watching this movie front to back was one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life. It is so boring and stupid and just hard to watch. And I think the main reason for that is the whole thing is fucking vertical. Like, Quibi happened so we know as a society that like long form content doesn't really work in a vertical format. It's all good, but like, you know, some things are just better horizontal, you know? You know what I'm saying? Open casket funerals. Imagine if the fucking coffin was standing up. Dude, that'd be terrifying. You see? Okay, so later in the movie, Celine and Alexander finally get it on. Oh, yeah. Doggy style, I assume. And Alexander engages in some stellar pillow talk.
Hey, random, but do you remember anything about your parents?
Jesus, man. Sorry for making you call me daddy back there. Must have been weird because you don't have one. Anyways, Alexander gets a phone call and then he does his best impression of Millie Bobby Brown.
Shit, I gotta go meet Drake.
And then Celine heads back to the castle to confront Jackson about her parents. And this scene is hilarious because Jackson opens the door to his castle, which is supposed to be tucked away in like the middle of a forest.
My castle is tucked deep into the woods.
And when he opens the door, you can see like a fucking suburban home, street signs, and like parked cars and shit. Which kind of puts gentrification into perspective, you know? Like, it's shitty that people keep building these huge, ugly, modern homes everywhere, but like, could you imagine if someone like across the street from you just built a huge medieval style castle instead? With like a moat and like a drawbridge and archers and shit? That'd be fucking terrifying. You know, you'd wake up in the middle of the night and your neighbor's castle is getting stormed by an angry mob of goblins, so you have to get out of bed and don your enchanted armor and unsheath your cursed blade and run full speed at the goblins, slicing them to pieces while the castle goers chant your name, Kurtis, Kurtis, Kurtis. And then when you finally slit the throat of the final goblin, he's on the floor, drowning in his own blood, and he's like,
Man, I'm so scared. Am I gonna go to heaven?
And then you say, no! You know? So yeah, anyway, Celine confronts Jackson and he spills the beans on her parents.
My parents snatched you up from the Red Dog pack when we attacked. Your souvenir.
And it's crazy because when you take away all like the beta, alpha, like wolf terminology, he just described a mass murder / kidnapping. These are crimes, okay? I feel like if a normal person had to spend a day with these people, they'd fucking go crazy. Alpha Jackson will be banished from the Wolfpack peace treaty if he keeps this up. What are you talking about? And although my wolf is pretty upset with me, you have a wolf? Moon Goddess will be the final judge after she assigns me a new mate. Yeah, I'm a wolf and my crypto startup is pretty epic. So while Celine and Jackson are having this little talk, Alexander and Beta Drake are having a meeting of their own. And this is when Alexander says something pretty intriguing.
I don't sense her alpha blood, but she's also too young. She's also too young.
Scratch that. Reverse that.
She's also too young.
She's too young, you say? Interesting. Meanwhile, Celine ends up getting poisoned by Tinfany and she passes out. And this is when something fucking crazy happens. Okay, horrible CGI aside, I guess they are the wolves also. They could turn into the wolf, but they can also talk to the wolf. So the wolf has got that human in it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, I don't get it. So Celine ends up in a fucking coma and she wakes up a few weeks later. And in that time, Alexander has apparently waged war on the Blood Moon Pack.
Alexander went apeshit on Blood Moon and led the entire Nightwind army to attack the day you were admitted.
Apparently fucking killed everybody except for Jackson, who's just like really severely injured. So we're getting close to the end now, I promise. Alexander brings Celine to meet with her birth parents, and then out of nowhere, we find out that she can read minds?
They're gonna have to answer for kidnapping the future alpha of Red Dawn.
I want to strip Celine naked.
Celine, we're gonna make sure that they pay for what they did to you.
I want to f her right here.
All right. So yeah, I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I guess she can read minds now. In the last 10 minutes of the movie, she gains the ability to read minds. Read this. I want to kill a goblin. Dude, I'll say it. Randomly adding superpowers is not cool, man. It's never been cool. Like, remember when you were a kid and you're like play fighting with the annoying kid on your street, and then you clearly hit him with your sword and he's like, I can see the future, so I knew that you were gonna hit me and I dodged it. And it's like, no, you can't fucking see the future, Eric. If you could, you wouldn't have cried so much when your parents got divorced. So the movie ends with Celine confronting Jackson and the Blood Moon Pack.
That's why I came here today, to make sure that no one ever tells a lie again.
I propose to banish Tiffany from the community to live as a rogue forever.
Okay, yeah, that's the punishment, is to banish them from the community. Dude, speaking of community, this actually reminds me of that one episode of Community.
Take this man to the infinite labyrinth of eternal ice.
Yeah! No! Take him to the police. He murdered someone.
It's the same thing, man. These are fucking war criminals. Take them to jail. Don't fucking force them to live as a rogue, dude. That's not a punishment. That sounds fucking badass if I'm being honest. But alas, Tiffany and Jackson get banished.
I love you, Celine.
Celine and Jackson get married, and they live happily ever after. So yeah, that was Fated to My Forbidden Alpha. I don't think we need any more vertical movies, okay? As far as I'm concerned, there's already one amazing vertical movie, and that's MVP 2 Most Vertical Primal. And it's one thing to make a shitty vertical movie, but to have the gall to break up said shitty vertical movie into 60-minute long parts and then force people to watch a minute-long ad in between each part? I'm no math genius, but that's equal parts movie and ad. That's fucking insane, dude. So in conclusion, real short, More like real shark. Stinks like poop and fart. Smells like caca and wee-whiz. So yeah, that's it. Press the like button if you enjoyed it, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 goblin that I will murder. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. And also press the subscribe button, check out the new merch, check out my podcast, all that stuff. All right, thank you so much. And once again, thank you to Dragon City for sponsoring this video. Be sure to click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to download Dragon City for free today to get your free starter pack and to play with the Kurtis Dragon. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go listen to She-Wolf by Shakira. Bye. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. See what happens when you subscribe? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every video. So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. Dudes, it looks different in here, I know. We got a new filming setup, you know, big things, very big, exciting things. Look at that thing. I'm a real YouTuber now. Because now that's in the background. Now we're in this new filming space. I think it's time to do a little tribute to my old setup. You guys don't have to worry about that stain on the wall anymore, because God knows I got so many comments about it. So goodbye, stain on the wall. I'll miss you, but nobody else will. If you can't tell from the title, we're going to be talking about a certain group of entertainers. You know, ones that walk around and do their tricks and fool you. We're not going to be talking about just magicians in general, because hey, if you're a magician, good for you. That's so great. Do those tricks, baby. We're just going to be talking about a certain type of magician that is just the worst. Very bad. I want to make this very clear, okay? I'm not hating on magic, okay? Magic is great. Magic is fun, you know? We all went to our friend Steven's 8th birthday party, and that one magician was there, and he did a great job. I was like, wow. You know, we were all there. I'm gonna be honest, I was obsessed with Criss Angel when I was like 12. I was like, this guy's actually magic, he has superpowers. Why aren't more people freaking out about this? I would watch David Blaine. You know, I actually like wanted to be a magician for like a good few months. And then I realized how much work it is, and I was like, nah, I'll just play video games instead. But I loved it so much, my mom bought me one of Criss Angel's how-to DVDs for Christmas one year. Yeah, that's true. That's not a lie, unfortunately. I want to see if I can remember it, because I practiced for so long. So let's try it out. Okay, so I have this can of ginger ale. Open it. Okay, I fucked up. You put it in the bottom, and then you hold it, and then you're supposed to open it. It's supposed to fall in when you open it, but it doesn't fit! This is bullshit. When I was younger, I could do this, and now they changed the size of cans.
I cannot believe it!
You see, that was fun, wasn't it? Magic is awesome. You know, it's all, whoa, how did he do that? Hey, that is my card. Hey, that's mine. Give it back. Now that I've established that I don't have a problem with magicians walking around tricking folks, if you're a magician and you're making crappy online content, it's still crappy online content. Doesn't make it okay that it's magic. Whoa. Now I'm gone. Cool. We're gonna look at a few Instagram magicians. We're gonna start with the one that I find the best, or least shitty, and then make our way to the absolute worst. Now without further ado, abracadabra. Now I got my phone. Whoa, magic, baby. Are you ready? The first magician who we're going to talk about is, his name is Julius Dean. Here's an example of one of his videos.
What colour are my sunglasses? Yellow. Wait, what the fuck? Really?
You see, it seems genuine. The only really negative things about this is the hurricane that's going on, because holy shit, that's the windiest video I've ever heard. Like, the guy who was probably holding onto the phone like, fuck man, it's so fucking windy, dude, why are we filming this? The other thing that might be considered bad is obviously the clickbait with a, you know, a pretty girl in the thumbnail. So that happens, you know, but that's Instagram. You gotta get those double taps somehow. Your regular magic doesn't work anymore. You gotta have a bikini. That's that ginger ale coming to hang out. So, Julius, hey, I don't have a problem with you. Keep doing your magic. It seems like you're just a good magician, and that's great. Okay, so now we're gonna get a little bit shittier. The next magician we're gonna look at goes by the name of Magic Jack. His bio says, your sister's favorite magician, and I don't believe that, okay? So I'm gonna call my sister right now and see, okay? Okay, so I have my sister Kylie on the phone to prove this fucking Magic Jack guy wrong. So, Kylie, who is your favorite magician?
Probably Criss Angel.
Wow! So Magic Jack is fucking lying to the world. Great. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kylie.
No problem.
Kurtis and his sister, 1. Magic Jack, no, 0. Why was I gonna say 2? He doesn't have...
Hey, I'm winning, okay?
Okay, well first off, this guy has the word illusionist tattooed on his neck, so... You know, we already know he's gonna be a champ. He's gonna be great and cool and good. We already know that. His Instagram name wasn't enough to let people know, but you have to get your occupation on your neck, dude. Jeez. Hey, what's up? I'm Magic Jack. Oh, hey, nice to meet you, Magic Jack. Are you a magician? Wait. How did you know that? Nothing like getting your occupation tattooed on your neck, dude. I'm gonna get fucking YouTuber right there. Let's watch this one with this great thumbnail. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he actually licks this girl's butt in this video.
I'm going to show you something that a magician showed me the other day. Hold on to that for me. We're going to pretend that the King of Diamonds is your card. Once you have the spectator's card on the bottom of the deck, you want to draw a little door just on the box of playing cards. Now, once you've done that, you take the deck and you put it right back in the box, just like that, with their card on the bottom. Now look, what he showed me is you can use this, and you can actually just kind of peep, and look, you can figure out which card is their card. But look, you want to close it. You want to close it so they don't know what you're doing. And now look, check this out. The weird part about this whole thing is you can just take it and just kind of look, you can wipe it away like it was never even there. Hey, big magic, you dig?
So that's his thing that he does at the end of every video.
Hey, big magic, you dig?
Like trying to be like cool and trendy and hip, but you do tricks? You do magic tricks? Yo, what's up, dude? You wanna get fucking goofed? You wanna get tricked, dude? I can't wait to fucking get you later. Like, you can't be cool and do magic, okay? Just do magic, because magic is cool, you know? Also, he didn't even lick the girl's butt in the video. You know, it was just for the thumbnail. Which is so weird. How do you ask that question? Now that I did my fun little trick for you, I just gotta get a thumbnail for the video. Okay, that's fine. Should I just go like, whoa, or like, should I just go like, oh my god, or like, how should we do this? Am I just I was actually thinking I could bite your butt cheek. Is that cool? Can I? Please? Please? This next thumbnail, he's getting like a lap dance by some strippers, cause you know, magic.
Alright, I got a deck of cards. Go ahead and just call out stop for me. Just say stop. Right there, I want to see your cards and look at it, and show her, and show the camera, Now, look, I don't know if you noticed, but earlier I did something. Look, if you turn around, you can face the mirror, you can see, look, I actually...
Oh my god, that's our card!
Is that your card?
Yeah!
Hey!
Funny how they shook. Pulling back the curtain by myself, take a look. Hey, I'm a bar spitter. I'm a hard...
What am I watching? What the fuck just happened? Dude, there's so many questions I have. Oh, I'm gonna lose sleep over this, dude. What the fuck did I just watch? It was like an out-of-body experience. Am I having a stroke? Am I having a stroke? Obviously, it's fucking fake. That is my card. Time to shake my ass. Hey, guy with the violin who is here for some reason, come on in. Houdini's fucking turning in his grave right now. And shaking his ass. If I were to show this Instagram video to Houdini, he'd be like,
what the fuck is Instagram?
Because, you know, he died a long time ago. A big yikes to Magic Jack. He's my sister's least favorite comedian, okay? Next up is the magician known as Kevin Lee. Some of his videos, dude, are so bad and cringy and fake, and I can't stand them at all. So, let's take a peek at some. He's got that Snapchat thing over it and says, never do this to Bae.
Hey babe, can we go to Hawaii, like now?
Yeah, close your eyes. Imagine there's a nice breeze next to the ocean, and there's a wave!
Are you serious?
Do you still want to go?
It's pretty obvious that this is fake, but the dead giveaway is the punch. Nobody punches like that. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never really been in a fight and I've never really punched anyone, but if you're gonna go... No, that's not right. Like, that's not even magic. That's just throwing cards in your girlfriend's face. LOL. That's just being a douche. But this next video you'll see, he does like fake, like staged magic tricks, and the whole appeal of magic and street magic is like, it's a random person, they're doing a cool trick, they're like showing their skill, and it's like, wow, it's actually really impressive because it does take a lot of work to be good at magic, okay? Like I said, I'm not bashing on magic, I'm bashing on shitty content about magic. That's the issue here. It's like, you're taking away the one impressive thing about magic, like the realness of it. and like the spontaneity and like the actual like reaction that people get, you know? And just staging it for your fucking stupid ass Instagram page. The caption for this is, when Bae is a magician, hard eyes. You know, he's so relatable, dude. If I had a dime every time Bae was a magician, I'd have so many dimes, dude. I'd be drowning in dimes, my guy.
Just finished a great workout.
Water.
What the heck?
Wait, what? Kevin!
And the Grammy goes to, just finished a great workout. Water. Hey, what the heck? Kevin, quit being magic!
Babe, look. Boom!
I look like a Joker now!
You look fine. Let's go, let's go.
Are you gonna wear that?
What's wrong with it?
Can you change?
Fine, saying, jeez. Does that look better?
How did you just do that?
Oh, damn, I look cute.
What's the point, you know? What's the point of that? Like, sure, the magic tricks are impressive, I'm not saying they're not, but don't get your girlfriend to pretend react to them. Okay, so this next one is called When You Take It Too Far.
Was this your card?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I'm gonna change it into your card.
Yeah, okay, if you can change that to my card, I'll give you my phone and my wallet.
Phone in your wallet?
Yeah.
Let's raise the stakes. I'll take your girlfriend instead. Give your card?
Yeah.
2, 3.
What the
Is that it? Good deal, man.
So what else can you do?
I'll show you.
Have fun, Marissa. Yeah, joke's on you, I'm gay.
Wow, dude, comedy gold, dude. If I'll get your card right, I'll take your girlfriend, because she doesn't have any free will of her own, and I'm just gonna say that. Done. My girlfriend is my property, and I can agree to that. It's not up to her. Hey girl, come with me now. Leave your boyfriend for me, cause I did a trick. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you're a magician, just go on a street, go to someone who's like down to see a trick, do the trick, and that's it, okay? That's all you need to do. You don't need to take someone's girl, you don't need to fucking get a stripper to twerk on your face because 4 of diamonds is on her ass. Like, you don't need to do all that shit. Just be a magician, okay? Please, let's make magic great again. Okay, sorry. Okay, so next up we have the worst magician out of all of them. The shittiest one of all, King Shit. And his name is Jabrizi. Let's take a look at one of his videos.
Hi guys, this is Jabrizi, the magician I was telling you guys about. Yes?
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
How much is that?
20,000.
What you think about it?
Is it for me?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe. Check this out. You don't like it. Ready? Alright, so look.
Here. I don't know how he does this. I watch it all the time. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get it. Jabrizi! I mean, I just met the kid.
Call the police!
And this one actually seems like real. That guy's reaction is, I believe that. Like, he was just like laughing along with it because there's no way that that would be real. And the girl, for some reason, says, I just met him, even though she said she watches it all the time and stuff. So that didn't really make any sense. I want to know where these guys get these girls for their videos. Like, are there photo shoots they go to and like find girls to trick and stuff and be in their videos? There's some sort of like online casting website for shitty Instagram videos. I want to know. Okay, fair warning, this is the cringiest thing ever, so prepare for that. This is Girlfriend Reacts to Magic.
Baby girl, I have a pack of M&Ms here. They turn into, watch this.
That was so cool!
That was so cool! If I saw someone turn M&Ms into gum, I'd be like, wow. Kinda wanted those, but great.
Watch this.
You gotta stop.
Baby, take the money! Take the money! Take the money!
Don't throw it at me! I'm not a stripper!
What the fuck, man? Like, that was their attempt at, like, comedy for the video, for, like, a funny fucking, like, punchline in there. Don't throw the money on me!
I'm not a stripper! I bet you can't solve this.
And get this to me.
Oh my god! Get out of here!
Dude, the acting in this is so bad and cringy. I bet you can't solve this. I fucking bet you can't solve that, dude. You can't, your camera's rolling, right? Okay, yeah, good. Good, I bet you can't solve this. And the whole time he's doing it, she's standing there like... No one makes that face. No one makes that face ever. Fuck. He solved a Rubik's Cube. He's a fucking magic genius, dude. He's not only magic, but he's genius, dude. He's like if Houdini and Einstein fucked. It's insane, dude.
Where'd it go? What?
Hold up, it gets even better.
What?
Did you clean your ears today?
What?
Okay, hold on, watch.
Oh my god! Jabri!
Bad things.
Are you ready?
Oh my god, okay, that's all I can really take of this stuff. In conclusion, if you're a magician out there and you're doing magic normally, great, good job. But if you're out there making crappy internet content with fake reactions and just strippers for the sake of having strippers, then stop. It's just straight up lying to people. Don't try to make magic something that it's not, okay?
Just do magic.
That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and obviously press the subscribe button for an extra greeting at the beginning of every video. Also, check the links in the description. I'll have all my social media stuff in there, as well as my weekly podcast that I do, and I also have a Patreon for that podcast. You can get early access to the episodes, private Discord channels where we talk about random shit. It's a good old time, you know? Become a citizen of Kurtis Town. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to live. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, see ya. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more from me, just click the videos on screen, and please don't forget to subscribe. I make weekly videos and they're so much fun. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, before the video starts, I want to let you know I got some shows coming up. I'm going to the West Coast.
Turn it up. Let's go.
That's right, I'm going to Vancouver, Canada, Irvine, California, Ontario, California, and San Francisco, California. So if you're in those cities, dude, if you're around those areas and you want to come see me and come laugh, come on out. Tickets are available right now. Just check out the description and get them. Get them right now before they run away. All right, well, enjoy the video. See ya. I'm gonna need a bigger bow. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, last video of the year. Wow. Holy smokes. Also the last extra greeting of the year, so do with that what you will. Since it's the last video of the year, I was thinking of doing like one of those recap videos, because I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers do that. But if I were to do that, it would be like, well, I sat in my spare room and complained about this guy, and then I sat in my spare room and complained about that guy, and then I sat in my spare room and complained about that other guy. So wouldn't be that entertaining. But seriously, this year has been fucking... It's been fucking. But seriously, this year has been fucking insane. Like, just so crazy. And I want to thank all of you guys, the lovely citizens of Kurtis Town, for an amazing year. We hit 1 million subscribers back in March, I believe, and now we're almost at 2 million. We're like 100,000 away, so that's absolutely crazy. So seriously, thank you so much. What else happened this year? Fuck. Oh, I released a tattoo collection with the company that I left to pursue YouTube full time, so that was pretty cool. I went on a huge 30-city tour with 2 of my best friends. Started doing my own little tours and shows and stuff, and those have been a lot of fun. There's a lot more lined up for 2020, and I'm also just realizing now that I said I wasn't going to do a recap video, but that's kind of literally what I just did. I just recapped what I did. No cap. That was a recap. But I feel like I can say with confidence that 2019 was like the best year of my life. Like, so many amazing things happened. It was just good vibes all around. And I want to do something to commemorate. I want to do something to celebrate this year. You know, I want to make sure I remember 2019 for the rest of my life. And the best way to remember something is to put it on your skin forever, right? That's why people get tattoos, so they can remember certain things. You see this teapot tattoo right there? I didn't get it for my great-grandfather, who played a big role in my life, who passed away when I was younger, and he liked tea a lot. He liked drinking a lot of tea. No, that's not why at all. I got it so I can remember that teapots exist. And that's the tea on that. So a little while ago, I made a video called The Worst Tattoos You'll Ever See. And at the end of that video, I said that I wanted you guys to pick my next tattoo design. And I gotta come clean right now. Since that video, I got another tattoo, okay? So I guess you guys didn't pick my next tattoo from that, but you'll be picking my next one, and that's better, arguably. Also, I got a Gooby tattoo, so was it worth it? Who's to say?
Who better than an old friend to help out when the road gets rocky?
Who better than an old friend to help out when the road gets rocky? But yeah, in the description of that video, I left an email address for you guys to send me emails, artwork, suggestions, and all of that. And as you saw in the intro of this video, I got a lot of responses. It was overwhelming, to say the least. But I went through all of them. I went through all of fucking, what was it, like 1,500 emails? And I want to say really quick, like, I was so blown away by like the fucking like all the talented people that I saw like in their artwork that they sent to me. Like every other email I would see, it would be like a crazy detailed sketch or like a really unique art style, and it was like it almost got like annoying. Like, cool, we get it, you know, like we get it. You have a natural artistic abilities and you have a promising future ahead of you. Shut up already. So before I get into like the final tattoos that I picked for my tattoo, I want to go through some honorable mentions like super quick. So we got this one from Maddie Loff. So this is a drawing of me as a star-faced cowboy, which is the title of episode 21 of my podcast, which is available on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube, and all those links are in the description. But it's really well done, and I was considering it as a finalist, but I feel like if I'm gonna have a picture of myself on me, I don't want it to look so good. I feel like that's, I don't know, I just felt a little vain to me. So yeah, but Maddie, great job. Thank you so much. So cool. Next one we got is from Inky Swamp Boy, which is pretty crazy, because that was actually my nickname in elementary school, which is pretty nice. It's actually a pretty crazy coincidence. I used to do this thing where I would dip my whole body in squid ink and just kind of muck around in the local swamp. They'd be like, hey, there's Inky Swamp Boy, and I'd be like, but he made this incredible piece of artwork starring our Lord and Savior, Neil Breen. It's him passing out and spilling coffee all over his laptop, and it says, never Breen better. Just wow. Yeah, can we get a round of applause? I'm clapping with my ass. As much as I want this tattooed on me, I feel like to do it justice, it needs to be like really big. Like it would have to be like a full back piece, I think, and I'm not ready for that. Neil Breen's already on my mind 24/7. I don't need him on my back 24/7. That's a bit too much. And I want to mention, I got a lot of requests to get Baby Bunting tattooed on me, and listen, I have some very dumb tattoos, okay? I'm aware of that. Every time I sit down to poop, I have to look at Yee Yee and Gooby, and they're staring right back up at me when I go poo-poo. I have to live with that. But if every time I sat down to poo, I saw Baby Bunting's scary fucking face staring back up at me, I just wouldn't poo anymore. I wouldn't sit down and poo anymore. I just wear a diaper at all times, I think. And then I'd be the big baby. And then I'd be Baby Bunting. I don't want that. I don't want that. But we got some great submissions and great drawings of him, so good job. Baby Bunting Bobo.
Give me Baby Bunting Bobo.
And the drawings were great. All the sketches and everything were amazing. But the most fun I had was going through the emails that didn't have any art attached to them. It was just like, people just wrote the suggestion and that's it. Dude, they made me laugh so hard. Like this one, for example, from Grayson McLester. Hi, my name is Grayson. I'm 19 and from Raleigh, North Carolina. Koi fish eating a chocolate chip cookie. Amazing. I'm just picturing it, like, what if he just sent that to the wrong email by accident, you know? Like, what if you got that fucking email? Got a new email there. What's that? Grayson, North Carolina. Koi fish eating a... What does it mean? Who is Grayson? Why is it koi fish eating or anything? What? Cookie, I don't give a reason. I don't get it. There's like a cork board with like red yarn going between like koi fish and a fucking cookie in North Carolina. What does it all mean? So that's a great one. But I got another one, and this is definitely the one that made me laugh the hardest. This is the best email I've ever gotten in my life, and here it is. It's from Shanice Thompson. Eat cheese. Hey, dude. Huh? Hey, come again? So many questions. Is it a tattoo idea? Is it a request? A threat? I don't know. I'll never know. I think the best part of it is that there's like 3 spaces between eat and cheese. Like, it seems like they like took a pause when they were typing it, but they typed in their pause that they took. Like, okay, eat. What am I gonna have him eat? Oh, cheese! There we go. I might actually get that tattooed someday. Eat cheese. So after going through all the emails, I narrowed it down to 4 finalists, 4 possible tattoos for me to get. Quick shout out to Safia Nygaard. I basically stole this whole format from her, but she's great. But since I wanted like a tattoo to remember 2019, I wanted the tattoo to kind of be about like maybe like a video I made or like something I said in a podcast or something related to, you know, Kurtis Town and everything, what I do, you know? So the first option I picked was this really cool doodle of me with a fat ass. I just really like the art style and how it looks. I think it's really cool, and I love the facial expression. It just kind of looks like even I'm surprised by how fat and juicy my cake is. Wow. The next option I went with is this cool like police deputy badge that says Kurtis Town Mayor. This person, Annabelle Smith, made like a whole like flash sheet of tattoos, like possible tattoos for me to get. And they're all like crazy well done. And they have like reference on my old Vines and stuff in there too. The next one I picked is a really bad drawing of me done by Elliot. The world famous artist, Elliot. They never said their last name, so it could be Elliot Moose for all I know. And for all I know, it absolutely is. So yeah, I feel like this is the only way that I would get myself tattooed on me. It's like done really poorly, no shade, no tea. But there's also something kind of charming about it, you know? It's like kind of tongue-in-cheek, because it's like, you know, a lot of the jokes I say are pretty bad. So that was the third option, and the last option I picked was this cool drawing from Alice GM, who I guess is the general manager of every Alice in the world. So it's this dude with like a long neck, and it's saying like pardon. And I didn't realize it, but I guess like me saying pardon or like fucking pardon has like become a catchphrase of mine, which I didn't intend to happen at all. I think the first time I said it on my channel was the painfully out of focus video about pointless Twitter threads. But first of all, a fucking pardon. Since then, I get comments all the time about it. So I thought that would be like a cool way to remember 2019 as well. So those are the 4 options. I put them all in a poll in the YouTube community section like yesterday afternoon. 185,000 votes later, the tattoo that I'm gonna get is, drum roll please. It's none of the options. It's drum roll please written on my fucking forehead. Just kidding. Okay, drum roll please. I'm playing the drums with my ass. Kurtis Town Mayor badge. Yeah. All right. Sounds good to me. I'm stoked. This one looks sick. I'm fucking hyped to get it. I don't know where I'm gonna get it yet. It is currently, what fucking day is it? It is Thursday, December 19th, 10:30 p.m. My tattoo appointment is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll see you in like 5 seconds, but see ya. Kiwi, look at me. Hello. All right, it's the morning. Hello. We are just about to go to Grateful House, Toronto, which is the tattoo shop where my tattoo artist, Lee Stack, tattoos out of. I'm excited. It's so fucking cold outside, and I can't wait. Oh, fuck! So we made it to Grateful House, and I went knock, knock, knocky, and then I went ring, ring, ringy, so they would let me inside that warm, warm house. That's my tattoo artist and friend, Scott. He's kind of crazy. Go. like a sim when they lay down?
The whole time.
I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Wait, I gotta get back. That tattoo's almost done. Shot. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're done. That's it? Yep. Wow. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. See ya. Cute. A nice boy. It wouldn't be a Kurtis Conner video without an ad read from the lovely people over at ExpressVPN. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, you already know all about ExpressVPN, but if you haven't given it a shot yet, now is the perfect time. I've been doing a lot of online shopping these past few weeks using public Wi-Fi, and if I didn't have ExpressVPN, my credit card info would be wide open to those pesky little hackers. Those little hacky sacks. ExpressVPN encrypts your data, which prevents others from sniffing your information over the network. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds compared to other VPN providers, but my favorite part about ExpressVPN is that they have servers in 94 countries. So if you feel like watching Boss Baby, but only the weird TV show Boss Baby Back in Business is available in your country, just change to the appropriate server, and there you go. You can watch Boss Baby all day long. It's super easy to use, you can connect with just one click, and ExpressVPN was rated the #1 VPN service by TechRadar. So take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description, or just go to expressvpn.com/KurtisTown. If you give ExpressVPN a try, it directly helps out me and my channel so I can continue to make hot and spicy videos for you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video and many others. Alright, back to the video. Right. Well, that didn't hurt. I didn't feel a thing. So, but it's been a while. It's been like 6 hours since I got the tattoo. So I'm gonna take off this bandage and go from there. It's always hard finding the tip, you know? That's what she said. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. All right. Even this hurts. Cool. Oof. It looks a lot darker than my other ones, and it's a lot bloodier than my other ones. But it's fucking sick, dude. It's official. When your friend Al asks what you caught today, it's a fish, Al. Okay. Again, thank you so much to everyone who sent in tattoo designs for me. I know this video is a little different from my usual style of videos, but let me know if you enjoyed it and you want to see more videos like this. I want to do different types of stuff in next year, so let me know. Let me know if you want to see some new types of content. Huge shout out to Sleestack and everybody at Grateful House. They're the fucking best. Scott is my good buddy. He does all my tattoos. Chris is fucking so talented, and we go golfing all the time. He's the best. Just all around, just great people there. And if you're ever in Toronto, if you're in the Toronto area, fucking hit them up. Their info will be in the description. But yeah, again, thank you so much for literally making this year the best year of my life. I was able to do so many things I never thought I was going to be able to do. For the longest time, I've wanted to just do comedy for a full-time job, and all thanks to you guys, that is possible for me. And I cannot stress enough how thankful I am to be where I am and to have you guys, watching my videos every week. Seriously, it means the fucking world. So seriously, thank you so much. I hope you had a good year. I hope you have a even better 2020, and I'll see you then. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Love you guys. See ya. See you next year. See you next year. I'll see you next year. We had a laser tag / tattoo shop for my brother's 25th birthday, maybe it was. We rented out Laser Quest and had like all of our friends and like my mom and dad and shit were there. That's so fire. And we got my mom pretty drunk, and she was running around the corner, and I fucking smashed into her like pack to pack, and she went flying on the ground.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you okay? And I like helped her up. I'm like, are you got an egg or nog? For those of you who have somehow not just clicked off of the video, I know you're probably asking, hey Curtis, did you buy an entire carton of eggnog just for that joke? And the answer is no. I bought it because I like eggnog. And I'm sick and tired of society telling me it's not okay. You gotta break a few eggs to make a carton of eggnog. Okay, happy holidays, everybody. I hope it goes well for everybody, and I hope you don't get a lump of coal this year. Does Santa have his own coal mine? How does he get the coal? Does he make the elves work in the coal mine too? Okay, that's not what the video's about. We don't have time to go through the hypothetical inner workings of Santa's business model. Maybe next year. Folks! Pretty much every year for the past 4 years, I have made a video around this time of year about a bad Christmas movie. And I know last year I said I would talk about the movie Holiday Ham Hole, ha 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 ha. Next year I'll be sure to cover the Holiday Ham Hole, ha 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 ha. But unfortunately that movie doesn't exist. Yet. But I'm gonna be honest, once you've seen one bad Christmas movie, you've pretty much seen them all. Girl who's lost the meaning of Christmas, goes home to her small town and meets some unorthodox guy who teaches her the meaning of family and Christmas, and it's only white people. So for my own sanity, I wanted to switch it up. I was contemplating not even making a Christmas video at all, because there was another topic that's sort of been like getting very popular that I wanted to address, and that is AI generated artwork. That's been going crazy lately, and I made a video about that like last year. Wow. But no, I wanted to make a follow-up to that video instead of doing a Christmas video. But then I thought, why not do both? This is my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want, okay? I can have my fruitcake and eat it too. Since my video about AI generated content, you should go watch it if you haven't, but since my video, the accessibility and just popularity of AI generated art has exploded. I don't want to say it's because of my video, so I'll scream it. It's because of my video! It's like insanely easy for people to get their hands on highly sophisticated AI models. DALL-E open up to the general public, or maybe it's pronounced DALL-E. Mr. Worldwide! If you don't know what DALL-E is, DALL-E allows people to generate incredibly detailed and complex pictures based on whatever prompt they type in. Like, look, I could just type in Kurtis Conner and a tour bus that is not on fire, and it'll show me a button. What the fuck? That's just, okay, that's a little on fire tour bus still, and also I don't look like that, or that, I don't know why it's fucking... That was created by OpenAI, and they also just released a brand new tool called ChatGPT, and if you've never heard of it, you should really check it out. It's honestly, it's like already changing the way that tons of people are going through their daily lives. It's writing emails, computer code, even entire essays with just like a single prompt. That's fucked. Dude, when I was a kid, all teachers had to worry about was people like plagiarizing off of Wikipedia. Now they got this to worry about, dude? Being a teacher is like only getting harder and harder, you know? We should like pay them less. Dude, I'll show you how crazy ChatGPT is. So I just typed in, please write a synopsis for a movie titled The Holiday Ham Hole. And this is what it gave me. The Holiday Ham Hole is a comedic holiday film about a family who accidentally discovers a magical portal in their backyard that leads to a fantastical land filled with talking ham. As they journey through this strange new world, they must navigate its dangers and puzzles in order to save Christmas and return home. Along the way, they encounter a cast of colorful characters, including a wise old ham spirit and a mischievous group of gingerbread men. As they work together to overcome the challenges they face, they learn the true meaning of the holiday season and the importance of family. Dude, that sounds like the best fucking Christmas movie of all time. And I'm not just hamming it up, okay? I'm being serious. But amidst all of these great technological advancements and positive feedback, there's also been a little bit of negativity. I'm sure you all saw people posting those like AI art portraits on their Twitter and Instagram for some fucking reason a few weeks ago. Those particular ones were from an app called Lensa, I believe. And their whole thing was for like $8 or something. You show Lensa some photos of yourself and they give you like 50 AI generated art portraits of you. And there's been a ton of controversy surrounding this app because the AI model used to create these pieces of artwork has been trained using thousands of real artists' work without their consent. So instead of like finding an artist that you like, paying them to make like a unique piece of artwork for you, this app is allowing people to pay a fraction of that cost, while also stealing the work of artists that have spent millions and millions of hours collectively to like hone their crafts. So that's awesome. Not dystopian at all. There's a ton of examples like this where AI generated art falls into this like weird gray area. Like for example, there are models that are trained using art from deceased artists. And that's crazy, obviously, because they can't like actually consent to that. They're dead. Also, I feel like they just wouldn't get it, you know? Like, could you imagine explaining AI art to, like, Van Gogh? He'd be like, what? No, seriously, what? What do you say? I can't hear that well. I don't know, dude. I just think this technology is moving quicker than our morals can like decide like what is ethical and what is not. I think AI has a lot of potential to make people's jobs a lot easier, you know, automate the mundane parts of people's jobs, which can be really beneficial. In a perfect world, that would happen and then none of us would have to work ever again and we'd all be happy. But obviously that's not gonna happen. I feel like if AI keeps progressing the way it is now, even more people are gonna start losing jobs and there's gonna be everybody killing each other in the streets. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things going on right now with AI, but also not so cool things going on with AI, and I'm a little scared, but it's all good, because I think AI can still be used to make some fun, silly things. Okay, so for this Christmas video, how about we make some fun, silly things? So my initial idea was to train an AI bot to write an entire Christmas movie. But the more I thought of it, the more I realized that would be a fucking nightmare. I don't have time to film and edit a full-length feature film. So I had a better idea. What if I trained an AI bot to write just one scene from a Christmas movie that does not exist? That seemed a little more possible, right? But then I was like, okay, one scene? This fucking video is gonna be 5 minutes long. That's not fair. So I got an even better idea. What if I trained a bunch of different AI bots to all write separate scenes from separate Christmas movies, and each bot uses a separate Christmas movie script to train itself. And then I film and edit all the scenes, I play them for you, and then we all decide together which one was the best. So once I thought of this idea, I knew I needed to pick which movies I was going to use to train these bots. I decided on training 4 separate AI bots. So obviously that means I need 4 movie scripts that perfectly encompass all the different types of Christmas movies. And this took a while, I'll be honest. I went through a lot of Christmas movies. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to add some of the ones that I wanted to because I wasn't able to get the scripts for them. But I think I narrowed it down pretty well. So the first bot is going to be trained using the script from the movie The Santa Claus. Now this is a classic Christmas movie, I'm sure we've all seen it. The plot is fucking super weird. If you haven't seen it, it's about Tim Allen's character. Speaking of Tim Allen. Tim Allen's character accidentally kills Santa Claus and then he becomes Santa Claus. So yeah, super fucking crazy, but I thought the AI bot would have a lot of fun with this script, even though I guess technically they aren't able to have fun. And the second bot will be trained by Home Alone. Now, in terms of Christmas movies, this one is in my top 5. Me and my family watch it every single year. I mean, personally, I like Home Alone 2 a little better, but I figured for this, we'd stick with just originals, right? Like no sequels. The other reason I picked it is that it's also like a little macabre and like violent for a like family Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it for whatever reason, it's about a kid who gets left home alone during the holiday season and he has to protect his house from these 2 robbers. Okay, and the third bot will be trained by Bad Santa. So I've never actually seen Bad Santa. The only thing I know about is that it's like super vulgar and crass, but I think I can deduce from the title that it's about a Santa who's bad. It's also one of the few R-rated Christmas movies, so I thought it'd be fun to throw it into the mix, you know? I really should look up the synopsis though, hold on. Okay, a miserable con man. It's me, I'm a miserable con man. My last name's Connor, I am a Connor. A con man, I con. Okay, a miserable con man and his partner pose as Santa and his little helper to rob department stores on Christmas Eve. And the final bot will be trained by the movie Die Hard. This movie is about a police officer trying to save a group of people who were taken hostage by a terrorist during their Christmas party. And I'm pretty sure the terrorist is Professor Snape. Like the actor, not the wizard. And I know there's a big debate on whether or not this even classifies as a Christmas movie. Personally, I'm on the side of no. I don't think this is a Christmas movie just because it takes place during Christmas. But I'm aware there's a lot of people who do consider it a Christmas movie, so I thought I'd throw it on the list. So there you have it. 4 separate Christmas movies, 4 separate bots, each bot using their respective movie scripts to train itself. And this was like pretty easy to do on Runway ML. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just love what they're doing and I use them all the time. All I had to do is upload a text file of each script into their text-based model, and then it begins to train itself. And honestly, I had all these done in like a fucking hour. It's crazy. I will say, for the sake of transparency, I had to do a little bit of editing to these scripts just to clean up the format and stuff so it would translate on screen. And also, some things were just literally impossible to film. Even some of the stuff that I included in the scripts are, yeah, you'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna play these 4 scenes for you right in a row. So, dude, grab a fucking turkey leg, a glass of eggnog, the drink that we all like. Also, for every movie, I used Dolly to make a movie poster for it. It's not that good with words, so the movie titles it gave are very weird, but yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy these scenes from Christmas movies that do not exist, written entirely by robots. Cheers. And now, a scene from the movie V the Sainita Cantal. Exterior, the roof. Night. Scott and Tim are playing in the snow. After toppling over in a sled, they lie there, laughing.
Tim, they did. They did it all. You killed Santa Claus. So what? I didn't kill Santa Claus. He fell off the roof. What? No, I didn't kill him. He fell off the roof. What? Was he trying to? Look, I know he fell off the roof. He fell off the roof.
Cut 2, front lawn, night. Scott and Tim are playing Laura. Laura. Hi, sport. Why don't you go look under the tree? Look, I want to show you the part. Scott and Tim take off the tree. Look, over there. Look! They run to the sleigh. Cut 2, interior, the sleigh somewhere over America. Night. Scott and Tim are knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell. There's no answer. Hey, sport. You rang? Look, it's real, Dad. You rang? Yep. Wait, Tim? It's like in the poem, 'cause the note said there was. Huh? Out by the tree, Scott answered. In the poem, they both look at a metal plaque on the door which reads, The Rose Suchak Ladder Company. Huh? Why, you little... Nothing. Mom loves Christmas. Scott and Tim are finishing their TV dinners. So, not bad for a bachelor, huh? I guess. They're girly. Now you a problem. You're letting me have Tim for Christmas. That's gift enough. Scott reaches into his pocket and takes out his wallet. He signs it. Aww. Now, please get ready for a scene from the movie Home, the Homies. The sun was setting, a florid gray, purple and black winter sunset. A long beat and the back of their heads unfurls a final kiss. Kevin looks up. The snow shovels disappear across the floor. The snow shovels appear across the floor. The snow shovels explode. Interior, Buzz's bedroom, night. Kevin finishes flossing his teeth, gathers his courage and opens the door. Down the stairs, a realization hits everyone. I don't want any calls. I'm just here to get your attention. Kevin leans forward, looks down at Kate. No, I don't care what Frank did. In this family, nobody hits anybody. Frank puts his arm around Kate. He doesn't think so. No, I have a child at home alone. You never know. Exterior, house, snowbank, night. The cop and the kids are still sacking. Sheik's listening. You're missing some teeth. She's troubled too. Go. The porch lights go on. Where are you? Interior, kitchen, night. Kevin walks down the back stairs and stops at the dairy section. He reaches up and pushes the nutcrackers away. Kevin watches TV for a moment before the nutcrackers come out. He clicks to their feet and screams. A big grin is on Kate's fairy features. She takes a seat at the dairy section and screams. Interior, basement. Kevin's foot hits the wire and splits open, spilling a mouthful of coals. And up next is a scene from the beloved Christmas movie, Banada Bada. Interior, Chamberlain's, Winter Wonderland, day. Cacti and tumbleweeds are wrapped with lights and flocked with snow. Again, there is a line of waiting children. Marcus mingle with a couple of older children. Merry Christmas! One Santa's coining! Yay! Marcus gets to the head of the line, ducks under the velvet rope, and goes behind the flimsy cardboard set. Willie sits there morosely, head slumped, forearms on knees.
Let it go, you little bastard.
He takes bottle from the floor by his feet and swigs off it.
I don't like that guy. What do I waver?
I don't like any guy. You think I can't find another portly motherfucker can run a water drill?
Yeah, Lorraine alone.
Easy, easy, easy. Just back off, Willie. Let's go.
Let it go, you little bastard.
Willie continues to stare at him.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie turns his attention to the kid, moves closer.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie grabs the neck of the kid's head, pulls him down.
Let it go.
Marcus leads the kid up to the throne and places him on Willie's lap.
Let it go.
The kid shrieks.
Let the fucking thing go.
Marcus holds the kid's head aloft.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie gazes back after a long beat. The kid emerges screaming. Interior, the kid's house. Master bedroom, night. The kid stands in the tub, motionless except for the flowing rivulet of snot. Willie can't help but stare at it.
I know Christmas Eve is in a couple days and you have to fly around and give presents to the world, and after that, you won't be around no more.
Well, still, I gotta take the shit from the fucking child. Willie jumps and screams like a girl.
Who the fuck takes the shit?
Interior, Chamberlain's, main floor, day. Willie bangs Sue on the sofa, looking off, stethoscope-like.
Night 61.
Willie still motionless except for the rivulet of snot.
Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit!
He bolts out of bed and throws the clock into the wall.
Fuck you, fuck you. So I'll see you soon, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm gonna send you some flowers. Real good, expensive ones.
And last but not least is a scene from the movie Gerard Harry, the Detective. Interior, office, night. Marco's body sits in his secretary's chair. His name is Ralph Ellis. His news editor, McLean, sits next to him slumped in his secretary's chair.
Mr. McLean is dead. Eat him, Mr. McCain.
He sees McLean's cigarette on the floor.
Eat him. Eat him.
He looks up. He sees McLean's cigarette on the floor. The red light on the first 2 floors gets his attention. McLean moves quickly to the windows.
What floor are you looking for?
No, he's going to have to find someone.
Interior, bottom of the roof, night. We pull back to see McLean climb up onto the edge of the roof. He is about to fall off the ledge of the roof when a huge blowers of water appear over the edge. The huge blowers slowly filled the void left by the blowers.
Look for someone to help you! 349!
Interior, office, night.
Maybe that explains why people are not Ursat's L, but they still love Godzilla.
He stops, listens patiently for sound. Suddenly, we hear the elevator doors open, like they are above us. The 2 extremely well-dressed, businessman and Lucy Johnson, are placed in tight tie as if to let out a breath. The huge blob of air we see in the night stands out admirably, but we don't see it.
Good evening, this is Nakatomi. How was your nap?
The businessman runs a checking account, and it's out.
Shit, I'm sitting right this very second. John, get to the door. This is Nakatomi McLean.
Hans moves quickly to the businessman's desk and opens the door. He finds the 2 men staring at each other for a moment before disappearing. The interruption temporarily dents the mood.
He is surrounded by darkness.
Interior, stairwell, night. Carl turns the volume back to 32.
Not for claustrophobics. I have a hard enough time as a kid to survive. I'm going through some crazy stuff right now.
Interior, stairwell, 38th floor. McLean moves across the room toward the wind tunnel and stops at the doorway to the pump room door. He finds the Hulk with a rifle and starts back for the door.
Well, Cappy Roberts retired out here a couple years ago. He said I could bunk with him.
Good to see you again. I'm just here
in my garage.
Just kidding. I'm in my podcast studio. I was filming some podcasts, and I figured might as well film the outro to this video while I'm here. I hope you enjoyed those movie scenes as much as I enjoyed them. Those took like way longer to edit than I thought they would. I really thought I would have this video done like a week ago, but here I am. I would just like to go through each one quickly, do a little recap, go over the pros and cons to see which AI bot did the best job. First up, we had the Santa Claus. I'm going to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more from this one. The only standouts for me in that script was the playing Laura and the guy like signing his wallet at the very end. Funnily enough, is that a word? Am I fucking going crazy? Funnily enough. Yeah, that's a word. Okay, it still feels wrong. Oddly enough, it was the most like Christmas themed scene out of all of them, with playing in the snow and flying in the sleigh. So I guess bonus points for that. But still, I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. I think this one gets like a 2 out of 5 from me. Okay. Next up, we had Home Alone. The script for this one made me laugh a lot when I first read it. It was like super surreal and absurd, and that's like my favorite thing about AI generated content like this. It had the back of the heads kissing, a dairy section in the middle of a home, 2 evil nutcrackers. I also really love the scene where Kevin looked down at Kate angrily, and then Aunt Leslie got like immediately terrified at what Kevin was gonna do, which I feel like is like canonically accurate, because if Kevin McAllister was in my family, I would be fucking scared for my life. So that was a nice little touch. So I think this one gets a 4 out of 5. And then we had Bad Santa. And I gotta tell you, dude, when I first read this script, I was fucking laughing so hard, like by myself in my office out loud. Lolling. I was lolling. I'll say it. I'll admit it. I was rafflecoptering, okay? Just because of that first scene, dude, like it started with Marcus telling Willie to let something go. We don't know what they're letting go. And then Willie deflects that entirely onto some random kid. And then they both gang up on this kid together, telling him to just let the fucking thing go. Let what go? Yeah, you haven't told him, Let him go. And then, like, immediately they're at the little boy's house right after. Like, just, fuck, it's so crazy. I was laughing, like, really, really hard. Pretty much throughout the filming and editing of this one. So you know what? 5 out of 5. Perfect across the board. And last but not least, we had Die Hard. My expectations were pretty high for this one. And honestly, I think the script lived up to them. Little Johnson was a standout character for me. I don't know about you guys. The one thing I am really confused about is how the Hulk showed up. I don't know how he managed to snag a cameo in Die Hard. Because the only thing that model knows is the Die Hard script, and I don't think the Hulk is in Die Hard, right? Is this like a fucking Mandela effect? Oh, dude, I actually think I remember the Hulk. He's in Die Hard. He's like one of the hostages. But no, I really like this one, and I think the final score I'm going to give is 4.5. So obviously that means personally I think Bad Santa takes the cake. I think that AI bot did the best job. So everybody give it up for the robot who wrote that script. Job. So that robot will be promoted, and the other robots will be sentenced to death by a Hulk firing squad. But yeah, leave a comment and let me know which one you thought was your favorite out of all of them, because they all have different opinions. So let me know, because I am genuinely curious. Well, folks, that's pretty much it. There isn't a sponsor for this video. I guess I'll be cheesy for a second and say that this video is sponsored by you guys. This is like the last video of the year, so I guess I'll give a little send-off. This year was insane. It was like the best year of my life, I think. I got married in Italy. It was the fucking best day of my life, and I wish I could just Groundhog Day for the rest of my life of that day, because it was perfect. I hit 4 million subscribers. I became a Fushigi master. I went on my first ever theater tour across North America with my 2 best friends, and we got to perform in huge, iconic venues that I thought I would never get to perform in, ever. And I got to meet a ton of you along the way, which was awesome. And I only lost 1 tour bus in the process, so that's not bad. Yeah, this year was just ridiculous, and I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, my content, whatever I do on the internet. I don't know, I just feel like I'm rarely sincere, so I'm going to try to do that for a minute. I feel like I cannot stress enough like how grateful I am for the community that I have. Like, reading your guys' comments after I post a video is like my favorite part of my whole job. You guys are so fucking funny and like creative and supportive and just so fucking cool. Seeing my podcast being at the top of the list on people's like Spotify Wrapped and shit, like people posting fan art and stuff. It's just the fucking best. And I cannot stress how thankful I am to have such like cool, diverse, funny, and like caring people in Kurtis Town, I guess. So yeah, just thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the support. Happy holidays. Have a fun and safe New Year's. And yeah, I got some exciting stuff coming in 2023, so definitely stay tuned. All right. Love you all so much. Thank you. Goodbye. This week, I'm going to try out the various methods, products, and exercises that the looks maxing community promotes to see if it actually has an impact on my appearance. So let's see the results. Really quick before the video starts, I just want to let you all know my comedy special, Keep Busy, is now available to purchase and own on my Patreon. You don't even need to be a member of my Patreon to watch the special. You can just purchase it with a couple clicks and watch it as many times as you want for the rest of your life. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Also, there's a few tickets left for my shows in Arizona coming up very soon. And I'm doing a hometown show in Hamilton, Ontario. Tickets are available right now. Links in the description. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video. Folks! It's a new year, and now is the time to start setting some goals and aspirations for yet another trip around the sun. We've been circling that thing for years, man. It's probably super annoying. I feel bad for the guy. And I'm only assuming the son is a boy because it's not called the daughter. Whether you want to read more books this year or work out, a way to never read a book ever again, whatever it is, there are tons of healthy and productive methods to achieve your goals. But obviously, if you've seen my videos before, we're not going to be talking about any of those methods today. I think a common New Year's resolution is to take better care of yourself. And in turn, you'll look better and feel better, which is great. But I think in the modern age, with a never-ending onslaught of information from non-reputable sources, paired with the constant impulse to compare yourselves to other people who are only posting the positive aspects of their life and appearance, it creates this sort of like perfect storm where people try to improve the way they look in the most harmful ways imaginable. Which brings us to today's topic, looks maxing. If you've never heard of it before, the most basic definition of looks maxing is the physical improvement of a person's face and or body. According to an article in the New York Times, the term looks maxing has roots on incel message boards and the manosphere, which heavily attribute romantic success to the perceived genetic advantages held by tall and muscular men. So in short, looks maxing is mostly done by insecure young men who are willing to try just about anything to improve their looks. And like I said, there are a ton of healthy, proven ways to improve your health and appearance. But a lot of the looks maxing methods and ideologies are just straight up dangerous. And this trend of looks maxing has exploded in the past year, mainly due to TikToks showcasing looks maxing methods, as well as before and after shots of dudes on their looks maxing journey. Like this one here. Before, after. Okay. Aside from the fact that it looks like an entirely different lens was used on the camera, I think he just got angry.
Before.
After.
Here's another example of a before and after post. Before hair maxing, skincare maxing, shave maxing, water maxing, and sleep maxing. Jesus, man. How many fucking maxings are there? I'd assume all of these fall under the umbrella of looks maxing, but like, what the hell, man? Bro is maxing. But let's see what he looks like after, because he doesn't look that bad right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's different lighting, he shaved his face, and he's making a different expression, too. Sorry for being skeptical right off the bat. It's just funny to me that all the looks maxing before and afters look like if you just put one of those handsome filters on FaceApp on yourself. And dude, also, the funny thing about this is, like, the looks maxing trend is the most popular with teenage boys, aka dudes who are currently going through puberty. So it's like, yeah, man, no shit, you're starting to look different, dude. It's not looks maxing, it's nature.
Dude, my balls started hair maxing last night. W.
But the people who engage in looks maxing, they make some pretty bold claims. There are people convinced that looks maxing can literally change the shape of your face.
I changed my face from this to that by using 3 simple steps, and you can do that too and gain a more chiseled and well-defined jawline.
And not just the shape, like the way your eyes look, literally change everything about your face with their various methods, products, and exercises. And it's like, why go through all of that when I could just pay 1,000 gold to Galathal at the Ragged Flagon underneath the city of Riften? You know what I mean? Sorry for gamer maxing. I don't know, dude. To me, the concept of looks maxing seems a little absurd, but there's only one way to find out if it actually works. So this week, I'm going to try out the various methods, products, and exercises that the looks maxing community promotes to see if it actually has an impact on my appearance. And I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, oh yeah, good luck improving your face, Kurtis. You're literally the epitome of male beauty. And I thank you for it. Thank you so much for saying that. But believe it or not, there are some parts of my face that I would like to improve a little bit. I think we all have that, right? I could just say, we're all beautiful the way we are, which is true, but I don't want to be beautiful. I I just wanna... My face could use some improvements, okay? When I look back on videos from like 2019, my jawline went crazy, dude. The hell? Look at that thing. That's why I couldn't grow any facial hair back then. My jaw was like a friggin' razor, dude. Automatically cut any hair that was trying to grow. So I'm genuinely gonna try out these methods this week and see if it actually does anything. But before I do that, we need to learn about a few of these looks maxing techniques. The number one thing that looks maxers promote is a technique called mewing. And no, mewing isn't just repeatedly playing the last level of Pokemon Snap on N64. Sorry for gamer maxing again. So what is mewing? Let's find out. Mewing is a technique developed by Dr. John Mew, where you press the tongue against the palate to improve facial structure and jawline. How to mew? Close your mouth, place your bottom front teeth just behind your upper front teeth, flatten your tongue against the roof of the mouth, move the tip of the tongue behind your teeth without touching, hold for as long as you can, or as long as you want to. How mewing elevates your overall look: better facial appearance, more muscular facial structure, improved profile look, overall appeal, improved photogenic qualities, boosted lower face shape and alignment. And I read a lot about mewing. There's a lot of conflicting opinions about it, but WebMD says that there is no serious research that suggests mewing can change the shape of your jawline or help with other issues. Experts say it's unlikely you'll see any permanent change. But WebMD has also told me some pretty wildly untrue shit about my body over the years, so I don't know if I can trust them. I typed in tummy ache one time on WebMD and I got a phone call that said, "You're gonna die in 7 days." So for the next week, I am gonna be mewing all day long to see if it has any impact on my facial structure. Funnily enough, the last time I was at my dentist, they actually recommended that I rest my tongue on the top of my mouth because I grind my teeth so much when I'm working. So if my dentist is watching this video, they're probably kicking their feet right now. Also, now that I think about it, a lot of the looks maxing videos focus a lot on just taking good care of your teeth and making them really white and shiny and clean. So I think dentists are like secret looks maxers. This is a pic of me and my dentist, by the way. Also, dude, the looks maxing world has like so many phrases and terms that they use that I've had to ferociously Google over the past few days. And one of the terms they use is mogging. That word comes up a lot. You'll probably see it in some TikToks and stuff, so I should explain it. Mogging is a verb. It's like when you compare yourself to another man and you see them as uglier or weaker or just inferior in any sort of way. So when you stand next to them, like you're mogging them. So if a looks maxer thinks he's better than you, he'll be like, "Get mogged." And that term created a joke like within the looks maxing community where people would say they're going to Mogwarts, like Hogwarts, the school, but it's for everyone is just fucking, they're mewing the whole time, I guess. But the crazy thing is, somebody actually turned the fictional, like satirical Mogwarts joke into an actual online course.
What the hell is Mogwarts and why is it $40? After you join, you're invited to this private community. If you need any advice, you can post a thread about it or reach out to teachers like Keishami, Aaron, or myself. If you want their advice directly, they'll answer your DMs. You also get access to a library for textbooks on jaw, eye area, hair, and new editions every month. Then there's these regular Google Meets classes where you can actually talk face-to-face with your teachers to ask them personalized advice.
What's going on? What are we doing? I swear to God, dudes will turn anything into an online course. This is an epidemic, bro. Enough, okay? We're done. How about no more online courses, okay? Guys starting online courses is the new, yo, we should start a podcast. A guy will find like a $20 bill on the ground and the next day he'll be like, yo, just launched my new online course, how to find a $20 bill on the ground. There's only a couple spots left, so click the link, get in. It costs only $20, so at the very best case scenario, you'll break even. Sorry, back to this Mogwarts thing. It costs $40 a month to learn how to improve your looks. And as much as I can joke about it, like, this is sad. This is really sad, dude. If there are any young boys watching right now, don't fall for this shit, okay? These are people preying on your insecurities, and it's fucking gross. If you're a fucking teenager, you shouldn't even be worrying about this shit at all. Being a teenager is such a short time period of your life, and it does not fucking matter. Trust me. Just enjoy being an ugly teenager, all right? And not to mention, that's nerdy as hell to sign up for an online course. You know what I mean? You already have regular homework. You don't need Mogwarts homework, too. Sorry, let's get back to the methods. I found another TikTok from this video where he put, what was the best looks maxing tip for you? And in brackets, besides jelqing? And I've never heard of jelqing before, so I Googled it, and I don't want to do that. I don't even want to fully explain it, and I don't even think I could without this video getting demonetized. Without getting too graphic, jelqing is like if you went to Subway and ordered a 6-inch, but then when you got the sandwich, you tried to like stretch it out into a foot long.
Number 12, cock.
That just seems impossible and also inappropriate for YouTube, so I'm not gonna do that. Another TikTok I saw featured this guy reviewing some looks maxing products. So let's take a look at that. Okay. 10 out of 10. I think I tracked down the exact product that he used. It looks like this Myena Sports Jaw Exerciser for men and women. So I ordered one of those, and I'm gonna try it this week to give my jaw a fucking gnarly workout. And the next object he used is called a gua sha stone. I've never heard of this before, but gua sha is actually a traditional Chinese medicine practice that dates back like thousands of years, and it's said to have many benefits like smoothing wrinkles, getting rid of puffiness, promoting circulation, etc. And since it's been used in China for like thousands of years, it only makes sense for white people to be like, yo, fucking check out this brand new thing I found. And pretty much every looks maxer I've seen recommends using one of these, so I got one, yes bitches! Another pivotal aspect of looks maxing that is apparently very important is your posture. I have fucking terrible posture because I sit at my computer all day long, editing and writing. Even when I'm like genuinely relaxing, I have the posture of like a deflated balloon animal, dude. It's so sad to look at. I have the posture of a soft penis. I literally look like Randall from Recess sometimes. It's rough, dude. So I think this is gonna be tough for me to fix that, but while I was researching ways to improve my posture, I found a device that you can like stick to your back and it like vibrates whenever you slouch. So I ordered that one too to fix my posture. And I'm sure this is gonna work wonders and not be annoying at all. And the final product that looks maxers recommend is chewing gum. But not just any chewing gum, hard chewing gum. So I ordered some jawliner facial fitness chewing gum as well. I'm realizing now a lot of these products are jaw focused. So by the end of the week, dude, I'm gonna look like fucking Crimson Chin, dude. I'm excited. Now these methods haven't been that crazy so far, aside from the fucking jelqing. But there are some other looks maxing methods that are just straight up insane, and I could not make a video about it without addressing them. The craziest one is a method called bone smashing, which is exactly what it sounds like. I don't know how many people are like seriously doing this, but bone smashing is when you take like a hammer or a rock or a similar hard object and literally fucking break the bones in your face in the hope that they will heal in a certain way that will make you look more attractive, which is fucking gnarly. I feel like that's like the human equivalent of when your computer isn't working, so you just start fucking smacking it in the hopes that that will fix something. And obviously don't fucking do that, and I'm not gonna do that in this video, mostly because I don't think I have the balls to fucking break my own bone. If I was gonna do that, I'd have to go to like a construction site and start making fun of the fucking workers so they would come and hit my face for me. Hey, nice pylon, pussies. How about you all pylon these nuts? Here we go. Don't worry guys, I'm not actually gonna do any bone smashing. That's your mother's job. She's smashing my bone till I gel. And the interesting thing about looks maxing is the people who are into it have a really strange obsession with their faces looking a very specific way. They view the attractiveness of men on a very objective level, and I'll show you what I mean. I found a really weird TikTok account where they give like extremely detailed reviews on how attractive certain men are.
How attractive is Cillian Murphy? Cillian has equal facial thirds, blue eyes with a positive canthal tilt, low set, thick and slightly positively tilted eyebrows. His jawline visibility is excellent, and he has a wide lower third. He's got high set cheekbones and a good mid-face ratio. He has full lips, his hair texture is good, and his skin has a great complexion.
Okay, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You sound insane. What are you saying? Also, I'll have you know, at the end of this video, they don't even say no homo. So what the fuck? Like, do people actually judge other people's attractiveness like this? I feel like this is serial killer shit, right? Wow, slightly positively tilted eyebrows, equal facial thirds, positive canthal tilt. Oh my god.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring.
Like, these people are so obsessed with all having the exact same type of face. Is that really the world you want to live in? Where everybody looks the exact fucking same? Every dude is walking around with the same fucking jaw shape, same eyes, same lips, same fucking... That's boring, dude. Wake up, sheeple. We need weird-looking fuckers, all right? We need dudes who look like medieval babies. We need fucking freaks, dude. We need straight-up oddballs, you know what I mean? Those are the people you remember. But these looks maxers get fucking hyper-fixated on the features that they think they need, like hunter eyes, for example. It's tough to lock down a real definition of what hunter eyes are, but I think from what I've read, it's like when you have eyes that point like up, like that way, like this guy or that guy. Fellas, ladies only want one thing. The Green Goblin. You know, I'm something of a mewer myself. But thankfully, there is a way to get hunter eyes if you don't have them. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. So pretty much just finger the hell out of my face. I realize that this guy makes a lot of videos about how to achieve the looks maxer look. And in another video, he claims that in order to make your face more symmetrical, you need to stop sleeping on one side and start sleeping on your back. And I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not fucking doing that. I'd rather have the most asymmetrical face in the world than get fucking sleep paralysis. Okay, so sorry, you guys go right ahead and you can tell the hat man I say, get a new hat. Put the fedora down, bro. You think the hat man in New York has like a fucking Yankees fitted on? Some fucking Timbs. Hey yo, let me get a sleep paralysis the Aki way. And this other video I found has some jaw exercises we can do. All right. Okay, these seem pretty doable. You gotta make sure your parents aren't home when you do this, right? And they walk in, you think you're getting fucking possessed. The power of Christ compels you. Also, dude, it's really funny. I looked through this guy's account, and like every video, he's like looking to the side. Every fucking video, dude. It's like, what's the point of improving your looks if you can't even show all of your looks, right? You're just showing the one angle, dude. It's really fun to imagine this guy doing that in real life as well. Congrats on getting your license. I'll just need you to look right at the camera for the picture, if that's all right. No, I feel like this is fine. I'm sorry, man. That's the rules. No, not just your eyes. I need, like, all of you. I need you to turn to face me. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know if I can do that. Look, I'm sorry, man. I don't make the rules. Okay, fine. Okay, holy shit. Are you okay? Take the fucking picture! Alright, man. Okay, I think we've covered most of the aspects of looks maxing. I've got a good amount of techniques, methods, and products that I can implement into my daily routine, and I think it's time for me to try these out to see if it makes a difference on my appearance. I took a picture of what my face looks right now, so we can compare that to the end of the week to see if it actually fucking worked. So from now on, I'm only gonna break my mewing streak to talk to the camera, okay? So, see you later. So I decided my first day would be my ultimate mew day. I was gonna keep my tongue pressed to the top of my mouth all day long. Everything I did that day, I kept my mouth shut. I made a delicious looking breakfast sandwich, but I unfortunately couldn't eat it without disrupting my mewing, so I just gazed upon it instead. It tasted so good, maybe. I watched the movie Saltburn and I mewed the whole time, and it's a good thing because that bathtub scene made me puke, but none of it came out of my mouth. All day my wife was trying to talk to me, but I could not falter. A man's gotta mew what a man's gotta mew. I was walking in my bedroom and I stubbed my toe, and I wanted to scream so bad, but I couldn't mess up my streak. So I marched forward, brushed my teeth the best I could, then went to bed. So since I do a lot of videos that require me to actively engage with different weird communities on TikTok, my For You page is constantly changing into different versions of dog shit. And the more looks maxing content I searched up and engaged with, the more looks maxing content would organically show up on my For You page. And I saw tons of videos. Dude, I even saw a post from a looks maxer saying that drinking regular tap water is making us ugly. Now, I don't think that's true at all, but regular tap water can get pretty boring, which is why I love using today's sponsor, Air Up. Folks, Air Up is a completely new and unique hydration experience. Did you know our sense of smell is responsible for 80% of what we taste? Think about it. Remember when you were a kid plugging your nose while eating Brussels sprouts so you didn't have to taste it? Well, Air Up uses that same logic, but the opposite. All I gotta do is choose one of the many different scent pods available. My favorite is peach, personally. Pop that on the top of the bottle, fill it up with tap water, and simply pull up the pod to activate the magic of scent-based taste. Because I'm just drinking plain old tap water, but my silly caveman brain is tasting peach. It's wild. And if I feel like going back to regular drinking water without any flavor for some reason, all you gotta do is push the pod back down. Simple as that. So if you want to start this new year on the right foot and start drinking more water every day, Air Up is the best way to do it, in my opinion. So click the link in my description to discover this completely new and unique hydration experience for yourself. Okay, thank you so much to Air Up for sponsoring this video. I seriously cannot recommend them enough. I'm literally slurping on this thing all day like a goddamn guinea pig, okay? I drink it at my podcast studio. I'm drinking it when I'm working. It's all the time, dude. And I seriously love it, and I would recommend it to anybody. So I hope you check them out because it also helps me out when you check out the sponsor. So everybody wins here, dude. Okay, thanks again to Air Up. Back to the video. Another Looks Maxing TikTok video I was served featured a man telling me that the way I walk is making me ugly. That's why the statue of David is so handsome. He doesn't move. He's just fucking standing all the time, right? We don't know if he has an ugly walk. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that there was a correct or incorrect way to walk. Seems pretty stressful to worry about that type of shit, if I'm being honest. But like the idea of looks maxing is to like stand out, right? Be memorable. What if I just fucking crab walk? Crab maxing, dude. Sorry, what did he say again? He said, never hide your thumbs, sway your shoulders, and then walk like there's a straight line from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Okay, thumbs, shoulders, line. Okay. And with my new manly hot guy walk mastered, another day of looks maxing was complete. Crab walking, S tier. All day I've been subconsciously keeping my tongue at the top of my mouth all day long, you know, to get that nice jawline, right? I've been mewing all fucking day. It does feel a little weird because I'm just so not used to it. And I've also had like an irrational fear of swallowing my tongue ever since I saw someone do it on TV one time. So that's been sort of tough to overcome. I'm just like subconsciously in my head, I'm just like, you know, always mewing, always gotta be, the tongue is always on the top. It'd be cool if I could put like, if I could rub like some, maybe I'll rub like some salami or pepperoni on the top roof of my mouth, just rub it there so I can just like put my tongue up there, have a little salty snack. Just spitballing here for looks maxing products that you can make in the future. Speaking of looks maxing products, let's try one of those out. All right, so I got this gum. It's called Facial Fitness Chewing Gum, mint, vegan, ultra tough, train your jaw and facial features. And the statue of David here. I didn't know David was fucking mewing, dude. Michelangelo.
Number 12, cock.
This is a very hard / tough fitness chewing gum where every chewing process strains the jaw and facial muscles. That's why I recommend chewing the gum for no longer than 10-15 minutes every other day. Why? What's gonna happen if I do it every day? It can have a laxative effect if consumed in excess. All right, so I guess we'll just crack into this. See how it goes. Oh God, holy shit. Fucking big ass piece of gum, bro. Look at this fucking thing, dude. I could put that on my bed, use it as a pillow, dude. Look how big this thing is, dude. Looking ass gum. Down the hatch, I guess. Okay, so there was a big sort of snap at the first bite as I broke it in half. Ah. Fuck this. This sucks. And here's the thing. How long have I been chewing this? 10 seconds? Taste is already gone. I want to start tasting blood, I think. Because of how much I've chipped my fucking teeth. The fuck is in these? Can have a laxative effect if consumed in excess. Haha, good. What did I just put into my mouth? Laxative is diarrhea, right? Good. Ugh. It was making me sick. Okay, I'm gonna chew this for 10 minutes, but I will say this. I feel like Looks Maxers, they put a lot of emphasis on having like clean teeth, right? But I don't think it matters how fucking clean your teeth are if they're all chipped from chewing fucking gum this hard, dude. I think it's easy to take care of your teeth if you only have fucking one of them, dude. It's a lot easier. Also, dude, if I asked for a piece of gum from one of my friends and they handed me one of these, I'm fucking them up. I'm taking a hammer to their face, and not in the good kind. The packaging recommended chewing the gum for 10 minutes, so that's what I did. And let me tell you, this was one of the most unenjoyable things I have ever done in my entire life. Felt like I was chewing on like a really tough piece of meat, and I hated every second of it. Even Kiwi hated it, and I don't blame him. I'm getting mugged. I'm getting mugged by you, Kiwi. That moment when you get mugged by your dog. And after 10 minutes that felt like 10 hours, I spat that piece of garbage in the fucking garbage. Okay. 0 out of 10. This shit fucking sucks, dude. Also, I figured I would start ranking these methods and techniques in a tier list as we go on. It might help to visually illustrate how these different methods hold up. So the jawliner gum, that's gonna go D tier. This shit fucking sucks, man. It loses its flavor in 2 seconds. Feels like you're chewing on a sock. It just sucks. And it makes you want to puke, okay? Bad gum. And also mewing, I think I'm gonna put A, because it's easy and I don't know, it's kind of funny. Later that day, I decided to try out the Hunter Eyes exercise because I want my eyes to look just like Hunter Biden's. So cute. The blinking exercise felt weird as hell. I fucking really hated that one because my eyes were making little slimy clicking noises whenever I blinked, and it really freaked me out. And the whole time I was doing this, I just kept thinking, like, is this really how malleable our faces are? You just move around and your face stays like that, dude? Like we're fucking Play-Doh? But that Play-Doh. Okay. I followed all the exercises from that TikTok, but after a while, I started to get pretty bored, so I started messing around in the mirror and remembered this thing I used to do a lot when I was a kid where I grabbed my lips and stuck my tongue out because I thought it made me look like a goat. And yeah, sorry, it's still hilarious. I guess I am the goat. So I think I'm gonna put the Hunter Eyes exercises in the C tier because some of them felt kind of nice, but most of them made my eyes feel weird and itchy. But I will be putting my goat impression in the S tier because that was hilarious. The next day, I decided to try out the little posture fixing vibrator I bought. So let's see how that went. Okay, morning guys. It is about 10:30. Today I'm gonna try out this this posture thing. Because even in this fucking video right now, I'm slouching like fucking crazy, which is really annoying. I'm gonna try out this Upright Go S. I could have sworn they made a product that like zapped you every time you slouched, and I was trying to find that, but I feel like that might have been a dream. But this is kind of what it like. It's kind of the same thing. This is sort of like a dog collar, but for people with bad posture. I don't think dog collars are for dog posture. Sorry, this is a clip from like 5 minutes in the future from then. Posture. That's the joke I should have made. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this packaging here. Take control of your posture. Real-time posture feedback. Use daily goals that are personalized and based on your performance to improve your posture. See your daily posture stats and keep track of your progress over time. Tiny device, huge impact. I know a little something about that. Backed by science. We apply biofeedback science to create cognitive awareness that empowers behavior change. Multiple studies conclude that using upright devices results in positive health outcomes. Designed to fit every back. Yeah, I'd hope so. Is this it here? Oh, it's pretty small. I know a little something about that. Okay, I just realized I forgot that I have to charge it. So I'm gonna charge this and then we'll get back to it. But I feel like I just bought a little vibrator. So that's pretty fun.
A few hours later.
Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half. My vibrator is fully charged. I gotta download an app. Yes! Because fucking everything has a fucking app these days. What the hell are we doing, guys? Everything you buy, it's gotta come with an app. You gotta download an app. I bought a fucking bushel of bananas the other day and it was like, download the banana app to track your banana intake. Corporate bigwigs, man. Okay, welcome to Upright.
Hi.
Find out when you're slouching with a gentle buzz. Get a nice buzz going.
I'm a male. I'm a
How many
man.
hours a day do you spend sitting? Oh my gosh. Let's do 7 to 10. What's the main reason for ordering this product? Look better. Nice. Okay. Relax, it's not that big of a deal. Place your Go on your upper back vertically. Put it anywhere that's easy to reach. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so it's all set. Okay, so that's green. And then if I slouch... Oh, yeah, wow, okay. So it works. I can definitely see how that could be annoying. What's like the threshold? If I'm like there... Dude, even a little bit. Okay, well... Fuck, I just did it again. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wear this like all day and see how it goes. I gotta do some work also, some writing. So this will be an interesting day to see how it goes. If okay, yep, it went again. I'm probably gonna get super annoyed with this because I'm already annoyed. But so far, it's working pretty well. And I like this little guy. He kind of does what I do. All right, cool. Posture is gonna be goated by the end of this. Back to mewing. Sorry. Fucking vibrated again. Jesus. Okay. Later that night, I had to memorize some lines for an audition, and I figured that would be the perfect time to test out the posture vibrator. And right off the bat, I was slouching like fucking crazy, and it's probably because I've been slouching for the past 29 years, but even with the constant vibrating on my back, it was incredibly difficult to stop just going back to the default fucking gamer posture. But I will say the vibrator did exactly what it claimed to do. And it was really annoying if I'm being honest. Every time it vibrated, in my head I had this like battle, this debate, right? I was like, what's more annoying? This occasional vibrating right now, or the years of discomfort I will inevitably experience if I don't fix my current posture? And I think the obvious answer to that question is the vibrating right now, because the vibrating is right now. The years of discomfort, what the fuck? When's that? When is that? Years? It's in the future? What even is that? The future doesn't exist, okay? There's only right now. But anyways, I figured I would put the posture vibrator in the A tier. It is super annoying, but like it really works. Like every time it vibrates, it's annoying as hell. So you're like, okay, I don't want that to happen again. I'm gonna straighten up. Okay, initial thoughts. I've been wearing it for about a half hour. This is only really beneficial if you're just fucking sitting at a desk, because if you try to do anything else while you're wearing this vibrating thing, it will vibrate whenever you bend down at all. So I just started like tidying up my office a little bit, and every time I bend down, it started vibrating. So that's a little annoying. I don't think I'll be able to wear it all day, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just learn to adapt the rest of my life completely upright. And the next day, I decided to try out some of those jaw exercises from the Sideways Man. And these were hilarious because this is looks maxing, right? You're supposed to it's supposed to make you feel good about yourself. I've never felt uglier in my whole life while doing these exercises. This one especially, dude, I look like a fish that washed up on a beach. And if I'm being honest, none of these exercises felt like I was like actually doing anything. It didn't feel like I was getting like a good jaw workout. It kind of just felt like I was straining my jaw over and over again. Like, who am I? Your mom? Jaw exercises, C tier, because I never want to see myself doing those ever again. At this point in my looks maxing journey, I couldn't tell if any progress was actually being made. Sometimes it seemed like it was even getting worse. But later that night, I decided to try out the other product I purchased, the Gua Sha Stone. I looked up a video from someone who actually knew what they were doing, because I don't trust a British looks maxing child on TikTok to tell me what to do with it. I don't have any proof that guy's British, but sometimes you can just tell, you know? So I followed along with this instructional video from Tina Enjo, and this was such a nice change of pace from the other products and methods. The music was calming, the Gua Sha Stone felt really nice on my skin, and it actually felt really relaxing. Okay, so I just did my first Gua Sha. Wish I had somewhere to clip this microphone. Ow, why'd I even try that? Yeah, first impressions felt fucking awesome, man. It felt really relaxing. I mean, it makes sense as people have been doing it for fucking thousands of years, so obviously there's some benefits to it. And watching this video compared to the TikTok that I found out about it in, it's just crazy to see both ends of the self-care spectrum. On one side you have like calming videos like this, and on the other side of the spectrum is like, hit yourself in the hammer, break your fucking jaw. It's just really interesting. So the Gua Sha Stone, that's S tier. Loved it, no notes.
Time for gum.
Goofy piece of gum, dude. What the hell is this bullshit? And the taste is already gone. I don't know what it is about this gum, but whenever I chew it, I want to throw up. Is that normal?
I then decided to try playing some video games while wearing my posture corrector. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think being an epic gamer could get any lamer. But playing video games with perfect posture has gotta be the dorkiest thing I've ever done in my life. I wanna steal my own lunch money and give myself a swirly just watching this video back, dude. It just sucks how well that posture vibrator works, you know? It sucks. Fucking hate this little thing, man. I hate it. I should just friggin' shove it. I should shove it on my butt or something. What? Yeah, that'll show it. It would suck for me, right? That'll teach you the lesson, right? And the next day, I had one final looks maxing product to test out. It's a new day, new fucking product to try. I'm gonna do the jaw exerciser. I'm curious to see the details of this because it looks just like you gotta chew on something from the video, right? You just gotta, that's the tutorial. It's a video of a guy going like, well, first off, whoa. Yo. Okay, never mind. I think after this, I'm gonna have to try intelligence maxing. I'm gonna take a video of this so you know what I'm talking about, but this little thing, it says 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and 50 pounds. So that means pressure, like 30 pounds of pressure it takes to squeeze it. But in my head, I was like, that's how much they weigh. Genuinely in my head, I was like, how do these weigh a collective
13 minus 50.
120 pounds, and I'm just carrying it all willy-nilly in my hand. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking idiot. Place both exercisers between the molar teeth. Position the units where it feels comfortable. Hollow surfaces should be facing up and down, and the Mayena logos facing sideways. Squeeze and release the units using your molar teeth. Chewing motion should be a straight up and down and not a circular motion. Make sure to apply repetitive squeezing exercises with a light force and not bite too hard on the silicone units, okay? Repeat the exercise until you feel your jaw is tired. We suggest doing a 20-30 repetitions at a time and a few sets per day? Yo! Running out of storage on my phone. Perfect. 500 gigabytes? Not enough still? Perfect. So yeah, these definitely look like they're easy to choke on, you know? It feels like an eraser. And I've chewed on my fair share of erasers growing up, so I think this will be just like that. If I was a baby, this would be the cause of my death. I can say that confidently. All right, here we go. Come on, molar. I started my jaw exercise and it seemed to be going fine. You know, I was munching on those things and I could feel my jaw getting a nice workout. But then all of a sudden I got like super nauseous out of nowhere. Okay, great. I love these. Sorry, I didn't mean to gag like that. I think I just have a really bad gag reflex, but yeah, those make me want to throw up. And my jaw feels tired. So that I guess it works. I also, when I was chewing those, I had like a split second. I was like, imagine choking on these and dying. And that's how I go. The embarrassment I would feel would be worse than dying, I think. I guess it said to do a couple sets a day, so I'll do another one later just to see how it goes. Maybe I won't puke that time, but mewing's a lot easier. So I'm gonna put those little jaw exercisers in the C tier. I would put them in the D tier, but I did feel my jaw muscles getting a good exercise, and also I didn't choke and die on them. If I would have died though, these would be in the D tier. D stands for dead. Also, I've been thinking that, like, the more I mew, because I've been doing it like all day, every day for the past like week almost. The more I do it, the more I'm seeing the benefits. Not just for like the jaw, that I haven't really seen too much of that yet, but like I just think life would be easier for guys in general if we all just mewed all the time. Because if you're mewing, you're not talking. And if you're not talking, you're not gonna say any dumb shit. So ladies, if you wanna get your boyfriend to stop saying dumb shit all the time, make him start mewing, dude. Well, actually, what am I saying? Like any straight women are watching my videos. Ladies, if you wanna get your girlfriend to stop saying a bunch of dumb shit, get him on the mew train, all right? All right, it was my final day of looks maxing. I've done every exercise, I've tried every product, I've walked every walk. So I figured the final day would be the perfect day to cram everything into one final looks maxing day. And this was rough, I'll admit it. I started off with some jaw exercises that only really just hurt my mouth. I then tried to get some work done while mewing with perfect posture. I was typing and clicking like crazy. To be honest, I was so focused on my posture, I didn't even realize what I was doing. And when I looked up at my screen to see what I have created, I was pretty impressed. I did a quick jaw exercise with my little vomit inducers, and I hated every second of it. I hate these things, okay? They're bad. I then went into the bathroom and got really excited because I got to do my gua sha routine again. And this was really relaxing and I felt very calm. This was the best part of my day. And as soon as I was done, I went back into losing my goddamn fucking mind. This is what 1 week of looks maxing does to a motherfucker. This was the lowest point of the week. I've done so much, and I don't think there's been any impact on my appearance. There's definitely been an impact on my fucking brain, but what's the point of that? Who cares? You can't even see my fucking brain. I wish my head was see-through. I got to such a low point that I was even considering the forbidden looks maxing tactic. But then I decided the Hammer is actually a really nice guy, and he would never hit me in the face. And that's what I said. Hammer. I hardly know her. And later that night, I popped in another piece of jawliner gum while I had the posture corrector on. And this was a mistake. This was the most annoying 10 minutes of my life. I would be focused on not puking from this gum, and then the thing would buzz on my back. And it was just a constant loop of that until I threw in the towel. I can't fucking wear this thing anymore, man. Move my neck one thing is like, Fuck that. I fucking hate this gum. And with that, I was finally done my week of looks maxing.
And the result!
Alright, well, it's been about a week of trying out these looks maxing products and implementing these daily exercises and routines. And it's time to find out if any of that had any impact whatsoever on my appearance. I just took a photo at the same angle as the original one from a week ago. So let's see the results. Do you guys see any difference? It actually does kind of look like my jaw got a little sharper, which is a little weird. I mean, that's got to be an angle thing, I'm sure, right? There's no way that actually fucking worked in the last week, right? Oh, sorry, it looks different because I edited the picture. This is what I actually look like now. Pretty fucking similar. Yeah, there's no difference, okay? And that's how easy it is to lie to people about the results of looks maxing, so you can sell them Mogwarts classes and jaw exercisers. I'm sure we could zoom in and, you know, try to dissect very minimal changes, but I don't think there are any from what I've seen. You can do that for yourself in your own spare time if you're one of those people like without a job. And sure, you could say it takes longer to see results, but if something takes longer than a week to see results, it's not worth your time. Okay, never mind. That's not the lesson here. To be honest, I can totally see how easy it is to fall down the looks maxing pipeline. It's a community that's a little bit more self-aware of its absurdity than the other similar ideologies in the manosphere, and I never want to discourage people from wanting to improve their health. But looks maxing kind of does the opposite of what it's intending sometimes. Obsessing over your features that much is not good for your brain. But also at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say everything about looks maxing is wrong. Having good posture and taking good care of your teeth, I'd agree with that any day. Smashing your bones, stretching your junk, and chewing on rocks parading as gum? Don't do any of those things ever, obviously. Through everything I tried, I think the strangest part of this week was just like staring at myself for long periods of time, combing through every detail, looking for improvements, searching for a sign of a sharper jawline, and not being able to see any. All I saw was just me. I looked at myself in the mirror, and the face that looks back at me today is not the same face I saw when I looked in the mirror 20, 10, 5, or even 1 year ago. I've never had a say in how my face was going to change over the years, and I love that. We should all love that. And if I'm being honest, the more I did these exercise and methods this week, the more I thought to myself, God, I hope this doesn't actually change my face. Because then my face wouldn't be mine, right? It wouldn't be my fucking face. I think the overall message I'm trying to convey, which is very base level, but I know it's hard, but I think you should at least try to love the things that make you unique. You got a big nose, that's badass. You can smell more stuff. You know, if you've got orange hair, then that's fine. If you have an outie belly button that you hate or something, then that's actually fair. I agree with that. Outie belly buttons are weird as fuck. And also the other lesson is don't hit yourself with a hammer and start crab walking. I can't be the only guy doing it, okay? I need all claws on deck. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed already, what the hell are you doing? Press the button, okay? As soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world. And I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law, okay? So come along, come live here. We're steadily approaching 5 million, okay? So get in now. All right, you know what else to do. Like the video, leave a comment if you want. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check my description for all the other stuff I'm doing. Check out my special. You can go buy it on Patreon now and watch it forever as forever. You can watch it forever. And I got some shows coming up, so keep an eye out for those. All right, that's it. I would stick around, I really would, but unfortunately I have to go. I have to somehow fish this vibrator out of my butt. See ya.